Hello and welcome to the Brass and Briar campaign over here on the Of Lycan and Moss Twitch channel. First off, thank you for the hydrate, Matt.
Man.
Oh, wait, no, was it bacon? No, it was
bacon.
No,
It was
bacon
bacon.
who did it. Bacon did it.
Bacon.
Matt was for chat. Bacon redeemed hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Bacon. And also, thank you for the 14 months resubscribe, Bacon and Bunny Girl.
Holy crap.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
Why?
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are here in our lovely campaign. So, as always, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's right.
I was setting out my dice, and then I got distracted. I did just get a new little dice roller box, though, so I'm really happy to try it out.
Fancy.
Look at it. And then it also has like a more shallow side,
That's
too.
so pretty. What the frick?
Guys, haunt your
Alright.
thrift stores, guys. You can never go wrong. And where's...
Also, thank you for the level 1 treasure train.
19.
Oh, no.
Okay.
19.
12.
12.
That 5.
That's a 5.
That's
5. And then,
I need to get all my D10s out of this.
so I think 9. No. Well, start us off there, unnamed person who no one knows.
Hello, it's me. Hi everybody, I'm Scree, and I play Scree the Paladin, basically hero at this point, unafraid, little afraid, having a great time.
Oh, that's right. Scree's not loving.
We're in the haunty grounds.
Scree's a little spooked. Scree in this world apparently does not like Halloween or scary movies.
Or the menagerie, it
There's a
seems
little
like.
fun
The centipedes are their favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah. It's me.
That's you. I had a 12. I think that was...
I had a 14.
Oh, okay, so that's you.
So hello! Hi everyone. I am Ruby, ruby.grips.8. I play Lavender Nittingham, a roguish raccoon here. Which we've just left my hometown, and nothing could go wrong. No, everything's fine.
And nothing will go wrong.
Nothing will go wrong.
Nothing.
I'm also the resident
Nothing
dice
will go
maker,
Yes, ooh, dice. Where are the
so pretty clickety-clack math rocks.
All mine are in a box.
dice?
So I'm using factory sets,
Which were also borrowed from me.
which are also part. So she's not only a dice maker, she's also a dice dealer.
A dice goblin.
If you need your fix.
A
She's
dice
not a-
raccoon, if
no,
you
no.
will.
She's a dice dragon.
That's true.
Let's
Very
be
much
real.
so.
I think she's a dice lich at this point. I honestly, like, we might have gone a couple of different
Yeah,
points. And we're in
a
spooky
couple
season.
more.
Yeah.
Traded her soul for the dice, so to say. Is that mean? Was that too much? Anyways.
No, with the frustration my dice have currently been giving me, that's very accurate.
It's fine. Different climate, folks.
Cool.
Mess
Just
with
that. And now it's my turn. Hello, everyone. I am L in Motion. I play our triple B threats, Barbarian Badger, Curry and Tadaris Macel. We are visiting his hometown, and everything is about as he felt he left it. Now it's just kind of actually. It's like perception versus reality, you know. It wasn't really that bad when he left. Now he is having a great time. But yeah, that's me.
Love that. On to me. Hello, everyone. I am KJ. You can find me at some variation of KJ cosplay on most of my socials. Not very active on anything at the moment because life. However, you can find me on a couple of other channels. One which we haven't played in a while, but is the Dimensional Dial Dr. Diago on the Twitch channel To Be Diced Adventures. But what you can catch later today, I think at 4 or 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Tabletop Misfits. I play in a World of Darkness game called Night of the Worm. You'll find a couple of
Worm?
other people that you
Worm?
might know.
All
It's
hail
spelled that
Worm?
way too. It's spelled that way too.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Worm's a celebrity. guys.
I play a vampire, Malkavian, sleep deprived. He's great. But in this game,
When did Duke
I
become
play-
a vampire?
imagine. Well, he's got the ice for it. I play Duke Alabaster Moore, the party's monk, bard, acrobatic, circus carny who's living life and dying a couple times along the way.
He's actually doing really well. He hasn't died for a while.
Well, how long have we
Don't
been
jinx
together?
it.
Knock on wood.
Amazing. Wonderful. Hello.
So
I
good.
am Sir Zatara. I am the game master here over on Of Lycan and Moss. And you can find me at Sir Zatara on all the things except for Twitch, where I'm most active, which is Zatara's Tavern. Well, I say most active, but I have actually been posting on TikTok and Instagram again. So
No way. So many posts, so much
Oh
cool
my
stuff.
gosh.
so many
It is
cool
so
things.
cool stuff.
That's us though. Thank you all so much for being here.
Yeah.
And thank you for Dating Days and for resubscribing, and Game Junkies for resubscribing, and thank you for the gifted sub, Bacon. We appreciate it so much. If you got a gifted sub, you best be thanking them.
Or we'll find you.
It's the
We'll
law.
We find you.
That creepy thing from last episode will find you and chase you in your nightmares.
Absolutely not.
I believe we have some announcements though, so let's
Do
we?
Yes.
turn it over to Elle.
We have quite a few announcements. One, hi everyone. It's been a minute since we were streaming. Thank you all so much for staying subscribed, being on all of our socials, and for just being so patient with us. Our last month was a little bit of chaos. It's been a month since we streamed, but we're so happy to still have all of our friends here. Our streaming schedule is back to normal, so we will be here again in like 2 weeks' time. So our next streaming date is going to be the 9th. So just keep that back in your calendars. We're back to normal. We love it. We're here to party. We love the fall. We are crunchy leaf folk here. Don't eat the leaves, crunch them. So
Oh, oops.
Did you just say oops?
She would.
She's really been loving the new autumnal season she's experiencing.
It's tasty.
It's the new flavor this fall. Our announcements today are more to keep some projects that are going all over this month and all over like our streams like around, so we're just kind of sharing those around. First thing we'd like to highlight is that For the Cause is an excellent charity fundraising stream a bunch of our friends have created and participate in, and the next one is going to be on the 28th. It's going to be it's the For the Cause channel, which it should be easy to find that on here on Twitch or there on TikTok, on Instagram, all the places, For the Cause. And the game is going to be For the Queen of the Damned. So they're doing a spooky game with a bunch of our friends on the 28th. So go and get your calendars ready to go watch that. It's a great cause just to help out people who need a little bit of help.
It's in 2 days, you guys. Simple
2
to
days.
remember. 2
And it's
days.
spooky. And we know you're not doing anything because Halloween isn't till Friday. So
So ready.
Our next announcement is going to be our illustrious DM is making a Daggerheart campaign and is doing some really fun sneaky things around that. So they will be doing auditions for that. So keep an eye on all of their socials. Also go subscribe to their Patreon because they have one, and that's a great way to keep the wheels turning behind the scenes and all of that.
No, it's my forgotten child. Don't do it.
Or
I did
do
make
it
them
anyway.
post the
Do
full.
it anyway.
box
They
on their
can't stop you.
Do it anyways, just to spite him.
Yeah. The full unboxing of the Daggerheart set,
Okay.
which came from viewers like you,
Part of that's my fault too, so.
is on Zatara's Patreon. They did a shortened version for socials, but the full
And
unboxing is on their Patreon.
Zatara, you said that auditions shouldn't be released till about mid-November, correct?
Yeah, around mid-November is when the audition video will be live, and there'll be more specifics on how to audition through there. It'll probably just be a Google form. Don't worry about it.
Perfect. So just keep an eye on all of Sarah Zatara's socials. We'll probably
Viewers
also be
like you.
blasting
Thank
it
you.
around on our socials. So if you subscribe to us anywhere, we'll be sharing it everywhere. One more official announcement. A friend of ours, we've been like pushing their GoFundMe the entire time that they've been dealing with their cancer treatments, and they're finally at home and recovering. And there's just a final push of donations that we'd like to try and push out because they are like just shy of like 5,000 from their goal. So we're gonna drop that in the chats throughout the stream, probably just because that's what we've been doing all along. And we want to just thank everybody so much who has donated. If you've done it before, thank you so much. If you can't do it now, like that's also totally fine. Just share the word if you can. And just again, we're a community of misfit critters, and we just love the communities that we come from. So we're so happy that we can keep pushing that out and around. Also, silly unofficial announcement because I saw someone put it in the chat. It's everybody say happy birthday because it's a happy almost
Happy birthday, Drew!
Happy
birthday, coward!
Almost
Birthday.
Have fun.
Happy birthday.
That's a threat.
That's a threat. Have fun.
Watch all the PBS. Reading Rainbow's coming back.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
With a new host, but he seems awesome. So
Wait,
Which is actually
what?
the biggest announcement.
It really is.
I'm very confused. My ADHD missed what was said.
don't worry about it.
It was only like 5 different stringed together contexts, so we were good. Our PBS Kids reference was all the references. I'm not going to explain it. Anyway, that's all of our announcements for today. Thank you all so much again for staying subscribed, being a part of our stream, and I'm going to throw this back to our DM to get the ball rolling.
All right, so without further ado, I have nothing. Oh, wait, no. Thank you for Arcane Anthems, Emily and Sterling, and Matthew McLeod, and our newest music person who I don't actually have to give credit to, but we always give credit to our artist, Vinswept. Vinswept is the one who is providing most of the music for the Menagerie Spooky Times, so you can thank him for all of the creepy crawlies. But without further ado, let us dive into today's episode of Brass and Briar. And so... this one. A growing thrall, corrupting all, shambles through the wood. The Bane survived, and hope revived, as ahead Crannbaile stood. What lies ahead is still unsaid, so venture on we should. Last time, on of Brass and Briar. Our crew left the city of invention Elmloa, leaving behind friends and family and new allies. Gathering some supplies and gifts, they ventured across the lake and into the overarching bramble that creates the Wandering Wood. Cast in the shadow, bioluminescent mushrooms and bumbling gargantuan fireflies light their way as they drift down this twisting, gnarled river. Meeting some of the denizens of the wood in the forms of a small beaver couple, under order from Ian, Kerr's sister, to block entry from anyone who passed, trying to protect the rest of Telede from the danger that has grown and festered in the Wandering Wood and the menagerie itself. Venturing past, they see a variety of creepy things upon their journey. Shambling red eyes that dance between the wood. Dance isn't the word I want, but shadowy creatures in the distance. And after navigating some rapids and managing to not get swept away into the Evergloam, they make landfall and find a darker secret in the menagerie. A corruption that has been spreading for a time longer than even Kerr may have known. As in an abandoned farmstead of hares, they find the hub of those shambling, corrupted, black zombie-esque creatures, and barely make an escape. Through a mix of holy moonlight from Scree, natural fire from Lav, and brute strength of Kerr, following Duke's navigation out of the tunnel system and around, barely escaping a grotesque amalgamation of farmer and steed, corrupted by this darkness. They tuck underneath a branch, a fallen tree, breathing in its caustic air, tipping Scree under the brink of death for but a moment before everyone is revitalized and they continue on. We ended last session with Kerr on his knees overlooking the remnants of his home. Crannbaile, the towering city made out of a strong oak that clings to the ruins of a statue of a creature long forgotten to this world. What once was a bright, brown, gnarled tree with green leaves that arc over, casting the bottom valley in various shades of emerald, now creaks and split in twain. A caustic corvid perched atop, roosting and creating a nest, as from it just twirling tendrils of black ichor billow down into the surrounding valley below. You stand at the precipice of a cliff that kind of encircles the grand city of Crannbaile, and there is about a mile of flatland between you and the root system, your destination. So, my Briar's Bane, how would you like to proceed?
I am going to start with a constitution roll for myself to see how Kerr's doing post shock of all of that. Last time I rolled, I think it was a natural one, so that was great.
Mm-hmm. It was.
It was. Oh, well, that was a 9, so, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Am I still exhausted? Oh,
yeah.
Level 2 of
You
exhaustion.
You have 1 level of exhaustion.
I have 3.
Duke has 2 levels. Duke has 3.
I have 3.
Right. Oh wait, no. You and Kerr and Scree have 2 levels of exhaustion. Duke has
I
3
have
levels
3.
of exhaustion, and Lav has no exhaustion.
Go Lav. Crushing it. Let me double check. Exhaustion gives you disadvantage on like all rolls, or just like, or is it just like ability checks?
For 2, it's a
Half
Yeah,
speed
which list did we end up going with?
and ability checks.
It was
we're
We were going with
not
legacy,
the-
right?
yeah.
Yes. So for 2, your speed is halved and you have disadvantage on ability checks.
So
I also have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
well, Okay, still 9. We're good. So my constitution was 11 total. So we've managed to kind of stand up, and they're just holding it together. Looking around, Kerr is trying to get a lay of land's familiarity, and then try and direct us to our next hiding spot, our next out of view of these monsters, before it gets too much darker.
Okay. All right. Make a perception check for me.
Can I give Kerr advantage, which would make it a straight roll because I can smell these fuckers?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just do our
See if you can kind of catch a whiff of the kind of decay and musk that these creatures give off.
Flat roll.
Can I not affect Kerr's roll, but be like, hey, what you looking for?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I do that.
3 on one shoulder. Worm kind of goes around the other shoulder. Bop, bop.
Straight roll perception. That's a 17 total.
Hey.
And to Scree's questions, I'm trying to I grew up around here. I know where all the nooks and crannies are. So I'm trying to just get us to the best entrance for the root system. If we get there quickly, we might be able to get there before it gets too much darker.
So orienting yourself and kind of trying to think back to the season ago that you were here, the terrain has changed a bit. The cliff face that you're on seems more jagged and crumbled. You look towards some passageways that you know exist, but they seem to have been collapsed in or blocked up entirely. Whether by friend or foe, you can't tell. But you lead the party around the brim of this crater, essentially, until you find a kind of split in the cliff face that goes down at a slant instead of a straight drop. It's still pretty steep and gnarly, but if you take your time, you can get down to the base of the crater without issue. Once there, you know hypothetically there's should be an entryway to a ravine that will take you almost to the base of the roots, but that's if it's still there. You are all also moving at half speed besides Lav.
Because we're going into the winter, has there been snow recently?
A little bit.
As you kind of exit the heavy canopy of the menagerie, you notice that there is a dusting of snow that is coalescing in the basin here, but from the cliff face before you descend down, you can see that the snow seems to almost melt before it hits the top of the tree, as if it's being evaporated by the sheer aura or proximity to the corruption the corvid is releasing. It's only a dusting as of now. It seems to have started while you were, it started snowing a little bit when you were venturing towards the wood, and it doesn't seem to have picked up a ton since then, so there's probably about half an inch of snow on the ground.
Lavender would actually like to... I'm going to start collecting bits and look for a big old piece of bark that's maybe come off, and I would like to scrounge craft a little sled for us to sit on and get down quicker, because I'm a little tired, though, just a little ride, you know?
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check with your proficiency.
You do currently have the highest energy of all of us.
Yeah, you're
I
the
love
one.
the idea that we're trudging along and Lav's like, ooh, this will work. Just back and forth. Lav, we're tired. No, I don't know.
With proficiency. 26.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
So you, As the rest, you see Kerr start leading the rest of your crew through across the precipice and towards this downward kind of break in the cliff face. You hang back for a second and see there's just a piece of bark hanging off of one of the trees that kind of curled off, and you run over, grab that, like break it off, dig through your kit and caboodle and start crafting a sled. And you all see Lav run up with a toboggan-esque sled. The runners seem to be made out of some old branches that she's stripped of their bark, and it looks like the kind of leather thongs of her backpack has made kind of a steering system in the front, and she puts it down at the front and kind of just looks back at you with one of her ride.
Yeah, for a ride?
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
I think Duke just kind of like in a wave, almost like slumps over it. Bendy boy.
Which is not like super like we're all going to be a little cozy on it, but we should all fit.
I'll
Just
sit in
put
the
Scree
back.
on Kerr's shoulders.
No, we want the weight to be even, because if we're all too back heavy,
Yeah, it'll.
yeah, no. Kerr will just take the final seat in the back. How do the brakes work on this thing, Lav?
Well, I figured we could just kind of tap into ground if we need to brake. It's a little bit of a quick build, but yeah, we'll just use our weapons to stop and brake when we need to. It'll be fine.
Do we still have
As
the
you say this, you hear and Worm impacts into the back of Kerr, who's in the back, I think, or whoever's in the back, and the sled starts going.
Ah! All right, well, guess I'll have.
And
to
I'm
make
at
do
the
with
front
my
steering
brakes.
with the.
Kerr was going to ask for the immovable rod to like be like our brake if we needed to like just stab in, but too late now. It'll be fine.
I think it's kind of like a last minute, like it gets half of it's lost on the wind, but Duke maybe gets kind of what you were trying to say and just like.
The wind is just like blowing your fur,
Which
your
is-
whiskers
Which is
back.
really funny because technically I'm the only one who can use it.
All right, wow.
I can just like, bah, and hope that you grab it in time.
And onward you go. So, Lav, as the one steering, make a survival check.
Ooh,
As you
a
start
survival
down
check.
the
Yes!
Oh no. Oh good.
the toboggan down this kind of crumpled rock cliff face with just a very light dusting of snow as you all skirt down this about 45-degree angle.
Yeah, we haven't
You
quite
actually
gotten.
It's fine. It's survival.
You have to play the Club Penguin sledding game to see if we make it.
Ah!
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The nostalgia.
How'd you do?
16.
16. All right. Avoiding catastrophe a few times. There are a few moments where you hit a rock and it veers you towards one of the side walls of this ravine. But Lav manages to pull back on the reins. You all kind of have to lean in unison to get back on track. And you manage to kind of skid at the bottom of the precipice and into the large crater area. Lav, what's your passive perception again?
My passive perception's like 18.
The moon. That's she can see everything.
19 is my passive perception.
You're watching always.
Not the highest passive perception I've ever played in a party with.
As you skirt, you all kind of laughing and having a little bit of a burst of energy from this little bit of fun after your tragic events. Lav, you noticed kind of dotted around now that the snow is getting heavier and heavier, you notice that there are small blots of red starting to seep up through the snow. One about 15 feet away from you, 30 feet away, just kind of dappled around.
Uh-huh.
It's a good thing Kerr's wearing.
Coming up
glasses.
through the snow?
Yeah, because that way I can't see him.
Coming
They all
up
look
through
the
the
same.
snow.
Can I stealthily investigate?
Yeah.
I'm not telling the rest of the party this right now.
We're all probably too tired to notice.
Honestly,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're very tired. So
100%.
you skid it to a stop and you kind of hop off, and the rest of them are kind of just still on the sled because
Are
they
we there yet?
Be like, oh, girl, which way now? Tell Duke to sniff it out. I'll kind of like go check it out.
Tell Duke to sniff it out.
Tell
Don't pay attention to what I'm
Sniff
doing.
it.
Look at this hand. Look at this hand. All right, make an investigation check for me.
Oh my gosh.
And a stealth check as well.
Okay, I really should get better at investigation.
Yeah. It's more fun, though.
Investigation is a 21.
Damn. Crushed it.
And stealth would be also a 21.
All right. So you kind of, as you reach the base of this, and you kind of look around, you see that there are crags of rocks, almost boulders that seem to have fallen from above the precipice, as well as large branches and ravines that kind of dot around, giving you plenty of places to hide and search behind, take cover behind. As you get closer to one of these red blots, you don't have to get too close before you realize that this seems to be a hunting ground. Kind of as you creep up, you see the mound of snow has a more humanoid shape to it. You hear a from above. You look up towards the top of the tree, and the corvid looks over and casts down, and as his eyes sweep over, you can almost feel its gaze search over. And it raises its wings and takes flight and starts arcing around the tree and going down towards the base of the ravine. And you see every so often as it swoops down, not quite towards you yet, kind of on the opposite side of the ravine, it'll dip its beak down and flick something up in the air and chomp and fly back around.
I will be getting back to the party and kind of pull them in cover of any of the rocks and trees. Like, so we're going to be very quiet, and we will follow my lead, and my lead and Kerr's lead. Kerr knows where we're going, but we do not want to fight this thing.
Just imagine like Scree's tucked inside of their scarf. It's just ears and eyes, basically.
Why? What's out there? What's out there? You know, Scree's just gonna be like, "Yep, you got it.
It's fine. It's great. It's good. It's good.
It's fine. Nothing bad ever happens.
Yes.
This might be the hardest part if we're having to stealth through this because 3 of us have disadvantage.
Exhaustion and just yeah, exactly.
And at least you kind of blend in with some of the snow.
I was gonna say, like, the snow will give me a little bit of an advantage, but that's it.
We now enter into a skill challenge. You have to venture across this open space with small crags around, while avoiding the circling, hungry corvid. So, how would you all like to contribute to this skill check?
Let's also use the toboggan as kind of coverage, and I'm going to put snow on the flat side of the toboggan, and we can kind of
Just like
extra
hiding
stealth.
beneath it.
Reverse Pirates of the Caribbean this? Absolutely.
All right, make a stealth check, Lav.
What is Kerr gonna try to do?
Okay, wait, how does this work?
I think Kerr is going to try to.
25, baby.
Oh, damn!
Okay.
All right,
I'm doing this.
I have an idea.
You have an idea? Okay. Well,
Okay, so I have the silent image spell, which can affect a 15-foot cube, and I can spend my action to move the image within any spot within range. So adding to the cover of this reverse toboggan situation, I'm going to try to alter just a little bit around us to make it look like we're not there.
Okay, so kind of cover your tracks a little bit.
Yeah, like After Effect mirror image, like superimpose what it's
Alright.
supposed to look like instead of what's actually there.
Okay. Make a survival check for me. We have one success.
Sure. With disadvantage.
So as Lav, you flip over the toboggan and start packing snow on top of it, and you all kind of tuck underneath and start slowly trotting as Duke casts silent image around you, kind of covering your tracks as you go.
That would be a 12.
12. You're using the spell in a way you've never used it before, so it takes a little bit of practice. It seems to be working.
It doesn't make noise.
Now, and it doesn't make noise, but you do notice that as soon as you kind of pass away, the tracks you are leaving a trail, but it's about 10-15 feet behind where you currently are.
that was. Okay, so that was actually what I was going to want to do for Kerr. Was to get seeing what Lav's doing, seeing what Duke is doing to like help us all just move carefully and quietly. Kerr's going to grab like a branch, something nearby that has like enough like of foliage still attached to it, and is going to like be sweeping behind us as we go. Just so
no
we can
tracks.
just be quiet and be hidden, and if we need to just stop.
And if we need to move slower, we can, because half of us are at half speed.
Right.
Yeah.
So you tuck
Probably
along one of the
slower one
large
way or the other.
branches from the grand tree above that's kind of collapsed, which, as you kind of tuck in, Kerr, you're very familiar with the wood of this tree. It is a sturdy oak that's lasted generations upon generations. But as you touch it now, the bark crumbles beneath your hand, and it is just the rich, almost bronze-colored oak has just corrupted into black and gnarled, and you see little worm lines kind of like those sticks that you see all the little pathways from the bugs that have not eaten away at it. The entire underneath of the bark is just riddled with the wormwood. You managed to crack off a little bit of a kind of sprig that was still barely holding on, and you brush away. Make a stealth check for me.
Stealth? Okay.
And all of our rolls are at disadvantage.
Disadvantage!
If I had had stealth, I might have had a little bit of an easier time, but it's fine. Wait, what did you just give Kerr?
So you know how
Inspiration.
Kerr,
No, what's
oh,
that face?
No, you know how Kerr went to like snap off that branch? How How loud would that be with a natural one? Just hypothetically.
You have inspiration.
Thank God I just gave you
You were
inspiration.
given inspiration.
It's a natural one. It's a natural.
Well,
I rolled a
it's a rerun.
5 and a natural 1. So
Oh, a 5 and a natural 1.
yeah.
Okay.
So either way, we were kind of fucked because it was going to be a 9 total.
But with inspiration, at least
Well,
it's a 5.
with inspiration, it's a 5.
With it, or let me. With
Which
inspiration,
isn't a 1.
Oh,
don't
right.
have to use
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. So you don't have
So-
to
so-
use it
so,
if you don't want. If you want
on-
the natural 1, you can take
if
the
it's-
natural 1.
It's the well, okay. So hold on. Inspiration gives me
A
straight
reroll.
roll
Reroll.
or a reroll.
Yeah,
Reroll.
All right.
A reroll.
We get a reroll.
No, keep the 1. It's funnier.
Yeah, it is funnier.
Not in this circumstance. It's not.
See what happens.
Chat's already
Yeah.
been talking about a TPK.
No. Let's try that reroll.
It's the sound of flies in the background.
That's great. Stealth roll with the inspiration is I rolled a 12, so plus
Okay.
4 is 16.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's a lot
better.
I imagine that there's like Kerr goes and like breaks off that branch and it is just like a loud. And so like we all just freeze.
which you snap it, and at the same time in the distance you hear the clack. Gargantuan beaks closing down on another morsel. As you grab the branch, and with a mixture between the mixture of Duke's silent image and now you brushing it away, it's almost as if it's much harder to see the trail you're leaving behind. And you continue onwards towards the ravine that you know exists that leads you towards the root system.
Wait, can I go?
Yeah.
This is the last one. This is the last.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, you're
Unless there's
I thought you were
something
saying, like,
that Worm
alright.
wants to do to help.
Oh no. You're progressing. You're kind of moving slowly throughout all of this.
Okay. Instead of taking an action, may I prep 2 actions that
Yeah,
may or may not
absolutely.
come to pass? The first action that I'd like to prep is casting the cantrip Minor Illusion.
Mhm.
If he starts coming my way, to just be like, creature over there.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good call.
What's the
My-
distance of minor illusion?
Why do you ask these things?
I think
They're
that's
only 30 feet.
logistics.
Yeah,
Think
30
30
feet.
Okay.
Logistics.
Enough.
In our game.
Enough.
And my last resort that I'd like to prep is I will take out my Scree plushie that I got at the Coliseum, and I will be ready to cast Unseen Servant to book it with the Scree plush. It's like,
Oh my god. You're one of
Alright.
a kind, limited edition.
I know I love him, but
All right, so roll
Just really
a
big
roll
one.
a percentile die for me.
okay.
Percentile.
I'm scared. Do I get disadvantage or not because it's not an ability check? Assuming
It's not an ability check, so it's just
Not
a
a
straight
ability check.
that's a 57.
57. Okay. You all press on, avoiding various piles, rocks. Every time the corvid arcs over, you kind of tuck in and wedge the toboggan to kind of block its view of you. It seems to be going well. You're almost to the ravine. You can see the dip in the snow in the distance, the kind of gap that makes it a little juxtaposed. And Len knows that there's something else in this ravine, in this crater. As one of the red blots kind of the snow kind of falls off, and you just see the blackened form wearing an armor that none of you besides Kerr recognizes.
I was gonna ask, does Kerr recognize this person? or
Not
this
the
creature?
person, not the
Okay.
person, but the armor, the regalia that it wears. You see rising from the rising from the snow, the blackened, corrupted form, armor hewn, a member of the Bulwark, which is a kind of the outer guard of the menagerie. This large groundhog creature, just acorn breastplate and half helm where the visor is kind of hanging off by the side, and you can just see underneath its jaw kind of hangs at an opposite angle and goes, and it starts shuffling, not towards you, but it makes you aware of other slow-moving mounds that you hadn't quite noticed yet because you were so focused on the terror flying above you. I need you all to make stealth checks for me.
Oh no!
At disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay.
For those of you who it applies to.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, what the heck?
Do I get advantage because there's snow?
Oh my god, thank god.
You can have a +2 though.
I will
Okay.
say-
I thought that was a 1.
It
No,
can-
it's not.
It better not be.
A 20 for a natural 20 for a.
Ooh, natural 20. Okay. So 2 successes,
16.
3 successes,
22.
4 successes,
I got a 16.
16, 5 successes. Full successes around the board.
Look at us go,
Look at
guys.
us
We're
go.
doing so good.
Yeah,
I
the
don't-
lower roll was a 7, and I have +7 stealth, and then the +2 for the snow, and I was like, I'll take everything I can get.
I will say, getting a natural 20 and an 18 was like, okay, I'll take the 18. It's
Dude,
fine.
I got a natural 20 and a 12.
Hey, we're doing good.
You know, I had a 7 and a 9.
Woo! We're doing so good. Fuck.
You all freeze for a moment as the corvid starts dive bombing towards you. And you think it's noticed you. So you hunker down, brace your weapons, and then at the last second, it veers, grabs the groundhog creature that rose by the head and just and flies away. You make it to the ravine. Walking in it, kind of abandoning the toboggan at the top, you enter into the bottom of the ravine because the toboggan is too wide for you to take with you. And one by one, the ravine is about, as you delve down, gets to about 35 acorns tall and about an acorn wide. You start shimmying through. You can hear the shambling. Snow kind of falls down on top of you every so often. You freeze and look up. Who goes into the ravine first? What's the marching order here?
Curse first.
Curse first?
Just
Don't
think-
laugh.
I think Duke will be last because he has the most advantage against the snow.
Okay. So, Kerr, Lav, Scree, Duke?
Yeah.
Okay. Kerr, as you're leading the way through this ravine, you know you're almost there. It has to only be about 30, 40 more acorns before you get there. There's something in the way. Something blocking the ravine ahead of you, covered in snow. Looks just to be a mound of snow that's kind of standing about 6-7 feet tall, acorns tall, blocking the way.
Holding out his all now that we're like out of hiding mode and in like ready for an attack at any moment mode after seeing the like decaying husk of the bulwark. Kerr is going to like with the blunt end of it like gently like tap like touch it to see if it feels hard like it might just be like a blockade, or see if it gives and if it might be something else.
It gives.
What does it smell like?
Make an investigation check.
You're a super sniffer.
It's my one thing, you guys. I have
Yeah, the
one
dude's
thing.
like, hold on, there's
And
a
this-
thing up front.
And
It's just
this
like,
I
crawls
have
along the
advantage on, so it's a great roll.
Spider walls.
What is your favorite color?
Hacked. Ooh. Now my dice start rolling well.
I haven't rolled
Natural
anything.
20 for a 23.
Hell yeah.
Nice. as Kerr pokes it, and you kind of stick your snoot in the air and take a couple whiffs, decay, musk, and just from the top of the snow, 2 red dots appear, and starts twisting and trying to move, but it seems to be completely wedged in the space, stuck, as if it had been aimlessly wandering up above and had plummeted down and just... What do you guys do?
Is there a gap underneath of it?
Looking below, there does seem to be about a half acorn gap beneath it.
I can make that.
I can make that.
I think Duke will, like, looking back at where we came to make sure that there's nothing back there for now. I know that I can fit under there. I can see if I can scout away. Is there anything above? Like, could we climb over it as well?
There's nothing above. It's about 34 acorns of just open above you, and like the walls of the ravine are jagged, but it is also snow covered. So you could try.
I could potentially fit underneath of this thing. I don't know how many of you are able to is the problem, because it is a very small space. But this is where we have to go, right?
You 3 should try to get through first, and then if I need to, I can go around it.
Is the ground we're walking on stone, or is there dirt?
Stone.
Okay.
How decayed is it, Duke?
How bad is this thing?
It's not very decayed. The decay comes purely from the corruption and the deconstruction it has suffered from being a possible morsel to the corvid above. So the parts of him that are intact are still intact. But it does seem as it's kind of like shifting and the snow starting to fall off of it. It looks to be a large kind of ground squirrel. Its tail's ragged and bent, kind of lopped off at the end. It's missing a leg, and the rest of it is kind of that blackened, its fur like twisted and gnarled like it was burned, and it's just skin taut and pulled.
So what you're saying is I couldn't just ship off pieces of flesh because it's still, for the most part, human. It's not like zombie decay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not as decayed as the ones you found in the basement of the farmstead.
I think
Guy seems relatively new.
How tall is this ravine?
35 acorns.
How
I think
tall
Duke is going to try to
It's about
jimmy
6-7
underneath.
acorns tall.
Which
Which you thought was 6-7 acorns tall, but looks to be that half acorn of gap beneath.
How narrow is this passageway?
1 acorn wide.
Heck, I want to go back to back and feed this up.
Duke is going to scurry underneath of this thing to see what's on the other side.
All right. Okay. What's your AC?
we love that question.
It's an 18.
Perfect. You scurry under, and you feel with its leg kind of like it kind of tries to lash out at you, but you manage to shimmy under. It is starting to make noise.
Awesome. Go. Kerr wants you two to go first, quietly ahead as well. If you guys are small enough to fit under, now's the best time to go.
Okay, back to back.
To be fair, I think
Very
half
good,
an acorn I can only fit because of ferret physiology.
Mm-hmm.
The only other one who could probably fit is Green.
Yeah.
I have a skill specifically for this. Wait, hold on, I'm looking for it right now. So I know I can.
Scurry through small spaces.
Actually,
Yeah, ferrets just have
Very
like
of the small.
super squishy bones, so they can
They got noodle bones.
squeeze.
They
It's
got-
kind of
they
like
got
how you
noodle
can
bones.
watch cats fit through spaces that they really shouldn't be able to.
Mhm.
Ferrets do the same thing, but even smaller.
My nimbleness. So I know I can, but I'm
Speaking
not
of nimble-
leaving you guys here.
No, it's,
Like,
it's
no.
not. It's not.
I have a
leaving.
plan.
It's not. Screw.
Okay, what's your plan?
Kirk grabs your
We'll
face.
Yes.
I'm right behind you. I won't leave anybody alone. I just want you guys to get through, so if once I'm running, you guys can hit it if it attacks me.
We could just climb over right now. We're so strong. I'm very sleepy. I want to go.
Go through. I'll be right behind you.
Okay, I'll climb over with Laugh. She's not gonna fit through there.
Because there's not like a lot of space above. Is our like thing? Though.
It's
There's,
35 acorns.
It's 35 and
there's
this
There's
is
so
only
much
9.
space.
There's like at least 20 acorns.
There's a lot of space over top of it.
All right.
So really, ideally, you and Lav would be safest climbing over because I could squeeze through there. I'll be fine.
You squeeze through. Me and Lav will climb over them.
All right. Lav, you're muted.
You're muted.
We are good at climbing. We'll be fine.
Okay, sick.
What's on the other side of this wall?
Yeah, explode space.
Squirrel.
More ravine.
Okay.
Gonna enter in, and you see the ravine kind of go and turn in the distance.
I like
Okay,
how
then I
Artemis is
will-
just haunting the screen like the corvid.
I will just wait then.
I'm gonna go ahead and dive through. I'm gonna leave Worm back with Kerr and Lav to assist their travels.
Okay. All right. Free also goes through. What's your AC?
17.
17. You take kind of scratching the back of your back. You take 2 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
Well, we are injured, so.
oh man.
That's not fair.
Also, Spree, I don't know if you saw, Lav gave you a here, take this, so you have a health potion.
Aww.
And now we have Kerr and Lav left.
And Worm. Worm is with them.
Worm is above us.
Worm kind of scurries up Kerr and scarfs
Does
around his neck.
Worm have like a teleportation spell that if we're touching him, we could all get?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's more than one person, because he's only done it with one person before.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Hydrate.
No.
Yay.
God.
Quick question. How does actually hold on, now that we're talking about cool things we could maybe do, hold on, where's my guitar?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because your
Guitar.
guitar does fancy stuff that you never use.
I don't use all of it, but I use a lot of it, okay?
You know why?
There's a lot.
I'm little.
Give me that.
I need to use that audio, actually.
Oh, God.
It's saved somewhere, I just haven't... I need to film.
Mood.
We'll have a virtual filming day, guys.
Yeah, because any filming we do
Honestly.
on our trip is not going to be as Duke.
Where's my guitar? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it in my inventory. Okay, no way. I see it now. Okay.
What is
No. I know where it's at now. Sorry. Fun. I found it. It's only self. Okay. Hearing Lav talk to Worm, just like whispering, hey, Worm, buddy. We know you've got some fun, tricksy things. This is what I'm imagining you're saying. Hearing that though, Kerr does remember his misty stuff that he can do with the guitar, and I don't think I've done that today.
No.
So Kerr like leans down to Lav. If Worm can get you through, I can follow.
That could be a good option. It looks a little precarious. I know both of us are very capable, but time is of the essence. You know.
Worst comes to worst, we drop down and just kill it.
I like that idea too.
All right. Back to back. Do you want to climb it? Is that what we're trying? Okay,
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Yes.
All right, make strength checks or athletic
Yeah,
checks.
it's gonna be so cool.
Athletic or strength? What are
Athletic
we?
checks.
Athletics checks.
This
Okay.
would be
There's
an athletic
advantage.
feat.
Athletics
Yeah, that's fair.
Feat of athletics.
Okay.
with
Someone
disadvantage.
decided to sit on all my dice.
What
I
a
am
mean
Sorry.
so shocked.
pity. Well,
Hey, we're in sync at least.
12.
what'd you get?
Right.
12.
12. Awesome.
12.
13.
13. All right.
It was a
You go back to
5
back.
and 15. It was great.
And you start trying to climb up, and when you're about halfway up to the height you need to be to go above this creature, the slippery sides of the ravine give way, and you back onto the ground.
So we're like linked in shoulder to shoulder, like back to get back is what we're doing. If and this isn't maybe exactly what's happened, but if I feel that we start to like slide and slip like right over it, Kerr is going to do a bit of like a try and do like a Superman move or whatever, and just like punch his hand into the side to just like rip in with his claws.
With
So
it
the
against
very
Hear
least,
me out.
it can hold you.
Hear me out.
Oh.
Could I potentially be able to see the surface they're trying to climb on from where I'm at? Like if I got down on the ground and looked through the
legs.
We're
Good.
now is where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Because
you're
I
back on the
have-
ground now because you haven't quite made it.
Oh, okay.
I
Lav,
have
you do notice there's more snow falling from up above you,
Mhm.
and it seems to be getting louder up top.
It's fine.
15 feet back, a black form just crumples on the ground, and its arm starts rearranging as it's pulling itself up. And you look up towards the top of the ravine, and you just see it writhing with more of these shapes that have been called there, essentially, by the cries of their trapped compatriot.
I have prestidigitation. I just want to see if I can make the wall easier to climb without being slippy.
Okay, so we are back on the ground, right? We're back in front of the thing. We need to restart.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Kerr, look turns to left. Hey, have you ever wanted to fly? And zips you up and throws you over.
All right, make a strength check.
With
Well, I was
disadvantage.
gonna go for it. We're
We're gonna just
acrobatics with this. Just
no
like,
holding
sure.
back. No holding back, guys. We got this. I just have truly...
Little flourish and a dive.
All right, make an acrobatics check as well.
All right.
Can I
Alright,
Make
can
it a group
I
thing.
can I throw the shattered needle and have it click to the immovable rod at like the apex of that jump so she could grab it?
Yeah,
That's a
do it
strength
with
check,
it.
right?
Yeah, so your strength check is a disadvantage curve, but Lav, your acrobatics check is a natural 20. Sorry, is a advantage.
Oh, I mean, you said natural 20.
No takebacks.
All right, my strength check was 15 total.
15.
So that takes that from a natural 1 to 14.
14.
Woo-wee.
All right, you
Thanks,
heft Lav up, and as you do, you feel your legs kind of give a little bit, Kerr, as the taxing events of the past day are really starting to catch up to you. And Lav, you reach up, and you kind of don't quite get as far as you were expecting, but as you just kind of reach out towards the wall, you grab on to the shattered needle, swing over, and drop down to the other
As
side.
soon as she grabs it, Duke says, tie a rope, throw it over the other side so that Kerr could potentially climb over using the rope.
I could easily wrap my chain knife.
Yep.
Something.
Yeah. And wrap the chain, throw down the knife at Kerr's
Alright.
feet.
Let me see. How many? Hold on. Actions.
So if you hold on to the Shattered Needle, loop one of the links of your chain on, and kind of huck the knife as it impacts to the ground at Kerr's feet. So you kind of have a diagonal chain up above the creature now.
Wait, was that technically an attack roll at me or at the ground?
The ground.
Okay, that would just be too funny. Okay, thanks, love. Sorry, that's not what happened, but that would have been really funny.
Do what needs done.
Alright. Seeing that his throw with Lav, like, truly almost, like, got her smack in the face of, like, what we're, like, just dealing with, and hearing more rumblings and creepy things behind us, Kerr truly is at the final breaking point of this entire fucking day. So, I would like to rage. And then I'm going to yank the chain and then do like a running up and around to like get over as quickly as possible.
Ooh.
All right,
Here
make
for it.
another athletics check.
Okay, so
With your
raging, which
Mhm.
gives me advantage, which means it's just a straight roll.
Yes.
And then I have, how much do I add to my things with my rage? There we go. I think I add 2 to my strength checks.
I believe
so. Mhm.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
So, straight check. 14. That is going to be 16 total. Straight roll.
All right. You grab the chain, rage, and just using the last of your energy, heft yourself, run up around, and land on the other side. As you continue to hear, as more and more of these shambling creatures just start plummeting into the ravine, and the ravine is now filling with these creatures.
Yeah,
That
Duke is
are-
going to pull the Shattered Needle back. He's like,
Yeah,
I gotta go.
as soon as Kerr lands, he like assumes that's what you're gonna do, honestly, and like whips the chain to just like have it pull down and just throws your stuff back to you and just like let's go, like it is ready to book it, and so just is gonna be following behind everybody here.
All right. You all start barreling out of the ravine. Make athletic checks for me. Yeah, stealth isn't really an option right now.
nope.
No.
Athletics?
Natural
Mhm.
20.
Natural 20, 2 natural 20s?
That was just
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, did we get to both? Yeah.
You did.
Hell yeah.
Inspired by your epicness, I'm like, I got this.
4 successes,
16.
So with my natural 20,
5
that's
successes,
28.
1 fail. 28.
Just to be clear, so like Kerr's. Oh wait, what plus? Wait, do I get a +2 to strength
Mhm.
checks now that I?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's 30.
So 30.
Total.
So you all start barreling down. Lav, as the only non-exhausted member of the party, you kind of start leading the way, making sure that it's clear, checking the corners. Scree, you're right behind her, and Kerr, you are running and notice Duke kind of slip and stumble.
Duke's
The
not doing
3
so
levels
hot.
of exhaustion tuckering him out. So you go back and using the last bits of your strength, the rage is kind of clouding your eyes at this point. You heft him onto your shoulder and barrel down with that 30. You rise up. You get
Now.
towards the end of the ravine. You start running up the slight incline. Behind you, just they've seemed to have torn apart their compatriot blocking the way and are now billowing. And you turn and see red eyes shrouded and moldified in just this mass of rising black ichor from beneath the ravine and the 2 sides of the ravine. And in front of you, towering 50 acorns above you, up to 50 acorns above you, is just this gnarled root that rings around, and you are staring straight into the eye of an ancient stone creature that none of you have seen before.
What?
The statue that the tree is holding on to.
Oh, okay.
You've made it to the base of the tree. Well, except for Kerr.
I was
Kerr,
just gonna say, I'm like, is this new to me?
You've seen
if
the
this was
creature.
unrevealed, that's awesome still, but...
But you've seen the image of this creature, but you still don't. You and no one in the tree know what this creature is. It's just a hairless creature. Between a rock
And
and
a hard fix.
a writhing mass of corruption as barreling towards you. You look around for an entrance to the roots when from above you, you all hear, "Down!"
Immediately.
Dives on top of all of you. That's what Kerr does.
A volley of flaming arrows billows from above you as from out of one of the shadows of the root that kind of twists around the stone, you see five armored figures run out and start grabbing you guys, hefting these large tower shields kind of around you, and atop kind of calling out orders as the exhaustion starts catching up to most of you. And Lev, you're kind of like trying to keep an eye on everything, but the chaos of the fire, the wall of fire that's building in front of you, you just see calling orders from the top of the root, a small bird figure, little wings on either side,
Is this...
and you just hear, get him inside. No! I don't know what to do.
No, he's doing great.
And that's where we'll take our break.
Son of a... No!
We're not even 2 hours in!
I know we're not even 2 hours in, but I gotta go bathroom.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a good spot.
It's a great spot. It's a good spot.
You can pee when we're done.
I love that it's not even just that Kerr's people are going to be here, but there's 2 people from Scree's past that are here.
We don't know who
Ramble
your
and
guys'
Aglet.
pet is going to be here.
Ramble and Aglet.
It is totally not stressful at all.
No.
I don't know.
All right, let's take a break. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm
We
so
will see you
nervous.
all
I'm
in-
so terrified. I'm so nervous.
See ya in 10 minutes.
See you in 10 minutes. Go get some water, go get some food, and groceries, girl. Bye.
totally here.
Okay. Who is where in the scatter shot? We've got two people who are, I think, working on a portal and two people that are captured.
So I know
I was working on the portal, I think.
her are captured. Me and Ruby were in a basement somewhere doing something.
I don't remember.
I remember we got pulled off of the street and ushered down into a basement.
Yeah.
I was captured. I remember that.
Yeah.
As far as I
You
remember.
guys failed your stealth checks. Zatara has joined the one shot. Or
Yeah.
the scatter shot.
The scatter shot.
Where do you want to start?
I don't know. It's been so long.
I roll to try and like bang at the door of my cage because I think I was in like some kind of shadowy cage thing.
Yeah, because there was this dude that like appeared and we got ushered out, but other people were like trapped in these shadowy cages on the street.
Yeah, like everyone's panicking. Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Interesting.
6.
Oh man. All right, you are discovering you're not magically in tuned class, unfortunately.
Such as life.
But now you know.
Now I know. We're all gonna remember this.
We're all gonna remember this.
I need to like go back and like get all
might-
of the bits of the scattershot that we have streamed and like put it in one video to send
Good luck
to
finding it.
ourselves.
Just set it
You
to
need to
like
actually
some
sit
like
down and make a thing for that.
yeah.
That's someone in chat. That's your job this week.
Yeah, we're assigning chores now.
We're signing chores.
And we're back.
Oh. And
Totally thought I had another 30 seconds,
Welcome.
and I did not.
welcome. Okay. No, not that one.
Ooh, scary music.
No, this one.
Oh, where's my glasses?
Mm,
I can't be seen without my glasses.
can't see that.
Can't see without his glasses.
No.
There we go. Do this one. All right. And we're back. We come back and laugh. The rest of your party and you are being escorted, shuffled madly down these twists and turns of dark, winding passageways. The smell of earth and moss and sod fill your nose as above you small little dangly roots brush the top of you. You feel a hand go on top of your head and kind of push you down, kind of helping you avoid various lower passageways that you're not aware of. So you enter into a large antechamber. A dome about 40 acorns by 50 acorns wide and 20 acorns tall. You see it's a room aflutter with work. Tables of critters over maps and papers, people being shuffled around. In the back corner you see beds with patients on them, and on the far edge you see a kind of raised stage of sorts, platform, where a ring of people sit communicating with each other. One taller badger folk dressed in leathers, kitted out with various vials and tools, goggles on top of her head, and her face just smudged like she just came out of a workshop, seemingly giving orders to everyone out. You see her kind of pull back, reach over and point, and someone will run off from the table and dive down a side passageways, which there are many out of this antechamber. It seems as if this is a hub of a large network. Behind this badger folk, you see kind of back into the right, a not as tall as her, but a lithe, long-eared rabbit that two antlers seem to come from the top of her head. Wired-rimmed glasses who seem to be busily scurrying notes in the book, kind of peeking over the badger's shoulder and taking notes, looking over, and kind of following up the orders of this badger with her own. She turns to you all as you enter the hare folk. Kind of squints for a second, and then you see her eyes widen. And she leans over towards the badger, who then matches her gaze. And you all are rushed to the center stage. Duke, Kerr, and Scree are kind of chauffeured away to the patient beds.
Yeah, I'm like, I think someone's carrying Duke, because as soon as we got to a point, like, we entered this chamber, he collapsed.
For all of you, make Constitution saving throws for me.
Yeah, actually, great call.
You can choose to fail if you want.
Yeah, no, Duke is failing that. 3 levels of exhaustion, and he's still like long-term effects healing from an impalement. He's not doing good.
I'm gonna just let my dice tell my story today because it sounds like fun.
Doing great. I got an 18.
18?
Constitution.
Got a 13.
My low roll was 13, Constitution, so I
Right.
need to lift this up to read it. So that's a 15 total.
Lavi, you were fine. You didn't have to make a Constitution saving throw.
You said everyone.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
sorry, I did.
You're a little winded, but like
You're a little winded. You feel, as your friends start getting scurried away, surprisingly, Scurry the only one who's like up and aware. You feel kind of a hit you, as for the first time in about 4 days, you seemingly are in a safe place, or at least a place where people have just rescued you from an oncoming onslaught, an oncoming horde. Your friends are whisked away. Scream, make a reception check for me.
okay.
Kerr and Duke, you are passed out.
It's an 8.
I'm passed out. Oh fuck.
Mhm.
6, 7,
An 8. 8. You do not notice the hare folk behind the person as you are just intaking the wild. There's probably about 70 critters in this chamber, all doing something except for the people who are literally passed out on beds.
Man, it's a good thing we came here to save these guys. There's a lot of them. As they just saved us.
Your escorts don't talk to you. Your escorts don't talk to you and just guide you, Lav. And Scree, since you're awake.
Yeah.
Her and Duke, who are passed out, are taken to the beds, and Lav and Scree, you are brought to this main table, where in front of you stands the badger you saw before. The badger I mentioned before. A amber-coated, an amber-furred Irish setter folk who stands a little bit to the right. A hunched-over, gnarled, black-haired Binturong, kind of clothed in a patchy robe and smelling of you kind of smell the smell of like it's like a buttery smell kind of wafting off of him. Binturong smell like popcorn, apparently.
Right.
Fun fact.
Scree's so hungry, dude. She's
There
just
are-
stare at him a little bit. Just...
There are 2 rat folk who are kind of sequestered together, kind of standing apart from the rest, smaller in stature, who just seem kind of wide-eyed at everything that's happening. And last but not least, for the people standing around this table here, there is one older looking person. Surprisingly not not in charge, but a tall blue, a tall collared blue kind of duster jacket sits on his shoulders, and he's a raven folk, kind of grayed out towards the edges of his feathers. He wears small little wire framed monocles and kind of looks at you both as you enter in, and then kind of just tilts his head for a moment as if noting something, and then just looks towards the badger folk. Which, as you walk up and goes, all right, well, welcome
Thank you.
to
We're
the menagerie.
we're here to help kill the bird thing.
Oh, how are you now?
This one's a hero, you know.
That's right.
Maybe a little sleepy hero, and maybe in need of a snack, but a hero nonetheless.
And at this, the rabbit folk behind the badger perks up at the mention of this small rat folk being a hero. And what did she say, Ruby?
I don't think prepared for this.
Talk to yourself.
DM be like, all right, your turn.
The hero Scree is known throughout the lands. I have heard of him before.
Screw's gonna climb over the table and tackle.
Just like straight up. Just
Which as you lunge towards Bramble, you see Ian kind of reach for something on their hip, and Bramble kind of puts a shoulder and meets you halfway.
What are you doing here? It's dangerous. Also, you're
What
supposed to be
are you doing there? It's dangerous.
I mean, you guys are tough, but I'm the fighter.
Well, you know me and Agnes have been practicing. Not Lavender accent. You know me.
Lavender, stay out of this. It's personal. Agat's here too?
Of course Agnes's here. You think you'd let me go alone?
No, yeah, not for a second. Who's working on the resistance back home?
Well, you see, we've got a couple hypothetical recruits. It's just a small group. There's like 4 of us, so we left the group of 2 back home that are really on board. So you know, but we're kind of the reconnaissance team, you know. In order to resist, we need to see the outside world. I'm a diplomat now.
Dude, that's
I'm with his father.
Bramble, care to do introductions?
This is
you're
my
supposed to stand
lifelong
up.
friend and the great hero Scree.
Pleasure.
They're here to help. We know we're in good hands.
And this is my lifelong friend and great diplomat, Bramble.
was
I
that
do
too
know
loud?
who Bramble is.
Right.
We've been here for
Lav.
what? 4 days now?
I know them.
Hello. I am Lavender Nottingham of the great Nottingham family of Amlo. You may know my mother, Penelope, perhaps.
And your brother, actually.
Which one?
Tall, honey-furred.
Wait, is Candle here?
No, he was here about a month ago.
Did he say where he was headed? Who was he with?
Alone. He was heading up north, from what I understand.
More. Very suspicious.
Hey, Lev,
Well.
I'm gonna steal my friend for a little bit. You figure out what's going on and tell them about like what assets we have and stuff. I'll be back.
Yes, and indeed, we are here to help.
So you start filling iron in, and as you walk away with Bramble, hold on, I have to open up a notepad real quick. I think it's this one. Here we go. And you kind of tuck off to the side with Bramble Scree. You see she kind of pauses momentarily, and then holds up two hands like this.
Shit, I don't remember it. Shit.
Make a history check for me.
What's my history?
Can I give you bardic inspiration even though I'm passed out and I'm not there? No, it's okay.
God. Okay, I have disadvantage because I'm exhausted. I'm gonna use the inspiration I got from James along the way.
No better purpose for it than this. Exactly.
Yeah.
I love how you saved this when you were almost dying in the hair fight. You're like, I'm not using that, but
I keep track. I keep track of inspiration and who gave it to me, because otherwise I'll never remember. I got 12.
12. It takes you a second, but you remember it starts with the double high five, and then elbows, and then you just peter out at the end. And headbutt.
Yeah!
And the floor is yours.
Why did I do the headbutt?
I don't know. I think, God, you have an advantage. You have horns. Okay, so I didn't include this in the letter because I forgot. Well, also because things developed afterwards. Anyway, I've been getting a couple of recruits, right? I have just like different kind of groupings. One, we have some rat artist friends that used to be jailers. They're cool now. They're going straight.
I mean, I like a cool rat.
Exactly.
That sounds familiar.
Did you say that sounds familiar? I don't have their work on me. I gave it to another recruit. There's just maybe mob boss, kind of more like
a mob. You recruited a mob boss?
I know. His name's William. Cool guy. Also a rat. I'm not being specious, I promise. Also, we joined this thing called the Heather's Vigil, right? They're already fighting against corrupt government in their own city. I figure, like, if we go back some point and help them, then we can, like, take some people with us.
So the Heather's Vigil isn't a rebel.
Technically.
I mean, okay.
Ultimately, they seem like good people. I think we can...
the deprogramming. It's fine.
Exactly. And also a god, kind of. I have magic now, dude.
Like Henry back home. He's a little weird. He's
Humphrey.
Henry. He's this little bog toad. He's a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, but
No, that's great.
he's really into it.
That's perfect. Okay, so I think I need kind of help. So sorry, I have another group of people that I found that we're also trying to go around and figure out the big issue, the world problems and stuff, and I'm helping them out while I'm recruiting people for our cause. Right?
And this is why you're the hero.
It's all titles, you know.
So I think the Mistel family has some promising candidates to join us. I am genius, and she provides very tasty snacks.
Good recruit. Also, Lav over there, my friend. She has like a crime family too. And honestly, we've been helping them out a little bit, but I figure like if we go help them out more, then they're all, dude, they would
An
be
entire
so
crane
down.
syndicate and a mob boss.
I know.
I'm just going up in the world.
I've been putting in work, and I think that like I gotta help Newfords out with like a bunch of their stuff. But like I think by the end of that, like we could have like a good sizable army. Especially, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I've never been good at that. You guys don't listen anyway. Most of the time, half the time. Sometimes you do actually. Anyway,
only when you bring up valid points, which occasionally.
Yeah, I don't have those too often.
Yeah.
But
raiding the kitchens didn't go too well that one time, but it's fine. Mild slap on the hand.
between what I've been potentially recruiting so far, and with you guys having doubled your numbers from 2 to 4, like we're on a good trajectory.
Honestly, Barbara, she's a bluebird. I think she just has a crush on Aglet, but he's a little oblivious, you know.
Oh.
But, you know, they're great. A
I
little
can see that.
quirky. It's fine.
It's good to see you again, dude. It's been so long. Oh, big hug.
At this point,
I'm
You
also
hear-
cursed, and so I'm very sleepy.
What about her?
And camera flip.
actually, it's at this point where you both hear some discussion happening in the room you just left, and then the small taloned feet skirting down the hallway as Aglet turns the corner.
It's the full little Woodstock, just feet, just dip, 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 running, and he's just Scree! And runs up, hugs, wings enwrap you, tries to lift you up, and then you're surprised by whatever amount of wiry muscle has appeared there since the last time, but still can't quite lift you up. Just big hug, and then
Which, for an update for Aglet, Aglet is now in charge of the scouts of the crater. So when he's not protecting Bramble, he is in charge of essentially the group that came and rescued you to go and search for survivors in the crater, as well as make sure anyone who's trying to get through the crater survives.
Oh, my poor little anxiety-ridden boy. Scree! It's so good to see you. Why did you go through the ravine? The ravine's the worst spot. Why did you pick the ravine? It was you're so brave. You crushed
Playing
it.
your own character with a different character is so real.
Scree, but I'm glad my crew. I got a really good crew. Scree, I'm the scout master. I've been promoted from just being Bramble's bodyguard to being master of the scouts.
I'm so proud.
Just and then it's just happy flaps and just it's flittering around him for a minute.
Originally, we were just supposed to come here to, be part of the delegations and to listen and to learn. This has kind of been our first mission outside of home as delegates, but things happened.
Negotiations were proceeding very smoothly, and we were really doing great for recruiting.
Yeah.
The box and a secret library.
Oh yeah. That did
Wait,
sound
that's
fun.
rad. Also, I'm so proud of you guys. Like, this is huge. Especially, like, once we help them kill a big bird creature. Then, like, you guys are gonna have, like, huge names here.
No, I prefer to work in the shadows.
No, it's okay. You can work in the shadows in the spotlight.
You two are the heroes, and you're the diplomat. So I'm just here to make sure nobody gets hurt.
We need that. We need that for the plan.
That's for the plan, exactly.
The master plan.
Oh, also, I got a bunch of like different. So I told you that we were going to compete in the Coliseum. We ended up doing that, and I made friends with a lot of the different competitors there. Aglet, one of them really reminds me of you.
Which one? Which was one of the ones that like almost beat you? Is that one that reminded you of most? Because I know you won because you're screen.
He actually helped
you guys
us a
won,
lot.
right?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah. Because I
No, he
never
helped us
doubted
a lot.
for a minute. I guess good to know. He reminded me of me. Oh, I see.
Yeah, a very key, integral part of us winning.
That's so cool. How is it? Was it like a big party? And like, did you kill? How many people did you kill for the Coliseum?
I didn't permanently kill.
It's very brutal there, and lots of people die. So I was very worried when you said you competed.
Yeah. No, I didn't technically kill anyone. Oh my gosh! Guys, I met some people that knew wax.
What?
Right?
Wait. We know people here who know wax.
I'm so tired, but I really want to meet them. Give me like 2 hours to take a nap.
In the box.
I can just see Scree eyes like blinking.
I'm like, I really want to stay awake, but I've been awake for so long.
No, you should. But it took you. How long did it take? If you're coming from Umloa to here, the trajectory must have been like awful. You guys got here fast. If you just barely finished the Coliseum. Oh my gosh.
And I mean, like I said,
nightmare.
I'm cursed, so I'm really sleepy now. And so half the time, the guy on the bed over there, he just carries me on his shoulders when we walk.
Which, as Scree
What?
points at the bed over there, you see that Bramble. You see that Ian is now standing over the figure that Scree just pointed out, and will shift over.
Another badger.
Wait. Aglet, do you think that's the one literally all the Mustel siblings were asking us about?
Oh, they'll drop out. I think it must be. Because he ran away.
Hey, that's my party's dropout.
So he's cool. So he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's got anger issues, but we love him.
He seems a little flaky.
He doesn't really look
I'm
like
just
much.
saying, maybe these Coliseum buddies might be better.
And the camera pans.
Probably doesn't have a lot.
And Kerr, in the wisps of sleep that you're in, you just hear, "Of course you'd come back blacked out. Very fitting." And then you feel a wake up.
There's two things that immediately happen with that. One is recognizing Ian's voice and just like the immediate like confliction of love and like fighting and sibling energy and just like everything. And then in like the middle of his exhaustion, those immediate memories that pop up from the last time he saw Ian, there's like a flash back to that fireball that he remembers, and like jumps up and grabs around Ian. It's like that immediate first memory, and just like as a yell, and it's just like heavy panting and like looking around.
Make an athletics check for me, or a strength save actually.
Strength save.
Mhm.
I rolled a 10, and my strength is 8. So 18 total.
What is your strength save?
8.
Oh,
Right, isn't
perfect.
it?
You get a +2 if you're within whatever range of me. It's a save.
Yeah, because I'm proficient in in strength saving throws, and my so +4 plus. If we're right next to Scree, is that a 20 then?
You're not right next to Scree there.
Okay,
She's a little further away. She's kind of tucked around a corner from where you guys having a private conversation.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that strength saving throw. I'm just like up and just panting, and it went from grab and onto Ian, and was claws digging in a little bit, and then just vision clears in just a moment.
Mm-hmm. Which, as the heavy panting kind of starts subsiding and your vision clears, you just feel kind of pressure around your waist, and then kind of just shudders behind you as Ian just squeezes and starts falling into your back. It's like, you fuck. Where'd you go?
Nowhere. Turns around, hugs her back, is also just crying.
Kind of just not pulling away from the hug, but just leaning back to make eye contact. She goes,
Right.
Everyone's safe, except Mom. Don't know where she is.
See, y'all decided to redecorate.
Yeah, new tenant.
I heard they're a bit of an arsehole.
Yeah, plays their music way too loud.
Not that you'd ever dealt with that problem before.
I was used to it.
Just wipes tears away from her face. God, you still have so much shit on your face. Hold on, why is it you're never fucking clean?
Someone had to build all this. And as she kind of gestures around, you see interwoven with the dangling straggly roots and the candles and various light sources, there are mechanisms, gears, and traps, and above each of the beds there seems to be some sort of apparatus that is pulsing with that kind of blue blessed glow you're used to from Umloa now. And kind of looking back at the door you're in, you see above is this fully automated kind of gate system that looks like it can drop down at a moment's notice.
Damn, you have been busy. Mom's missing?
As per usual, she dove head first at the giant fucking crow. Her and Caravel's they've both been missing since that day. We don't know if they're alive, dead, captured, off on a fucking date. We don't know.
Is it capturing people, or is it just... We've seen a slew of monsters on our way in.
That would be the gorse.
The ghost.
Aye. Black, corrupted creatures who have no mind or will of their own. There were rumors of them for a couple months now, but I mean, there's always rumors of strange things in the woods, so no one really paid attention until that thing took roost and their numbers grew exponentially, or they came out of hiding. We're not quite sure if that's capturing people, eating them, or transforming them into that.
Well, I see why you haven't whipped everything back into shape so quickly with that crawling out under your feet. It's from the sky and from the earth.
It's everywhere. It's all surrounding. We send out scouts every once in a while into the tree to see if there's any survivors, but it's a ghost town. If there are any survivors, they are well hidden or alive in a different... We've lost a lot of good folk to this. As far as I know, this is all that's left. It was fast and sudden. Not everyone made it out. We maybe pull in 1 or 2 more a day. The people who were really lucky were the people who weren't in the city at the time.
It was, they were having their, counseling meeting thing. That's what Bren said.
Yeah. We had some diplomats around. We were... Even the Velvet class showed up this time. Kinda gestures towards where Bramble and Aglet went off to and goes, I was... And she kind of like goes in for a hug, but then whispers in your ear, I was confused why they didn't send more important people, but my suspicions now. And pulls back and goes, which they have been invaluable to us. Apparently they have some of their own qualms with the Velvet Clasp, so... Bramble has essentially become my secretary, which is odd and strange to have one, but she's very useful.
Ma's been begging for years for you to get a lady-in-waiting, so I don't think she'll be too mad about this one.
Where?
Gods, can you imagine? Ma sees you with your second and right hand is from the Velvet Clasp.
Oh, she would be livid. Almost as livid as Royer was.
Where is he?
Out. He's leads some of the crews that go into the tree. He's searching for Grandpa, who left on his own about a few days back. Said he had to find something. Couldn't leave it to be taken. He's gotten a bit more batty since you've left.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh.
The twins are alright?
Oh. Yeah. Kind of like leaves the embrace and takes a look around, and then gestures towards there's a room that kind of has a doorway, and through kind of this slightly textured glass you can see a bunch of kind of younger folk playing, and you see 2 taller than you remember badger folk kind of seemingly trying to wrangle them. They have stepped up.
Gods, when did they get so big?
Sometime between when you left and when the bird came. Honestly, within the last couple of days.
There's too much we need to talk about. And I don't think we have time to do all of it right now.
No, not really. Especially since we're getting eyed by the others. She kind of casts an eye back at the table of all the other noble-born children who seemingly have taken the forefront of leading this small little...
Fuck.
Yeah.
If looks could kill, I think I'd still be passed out and bleeding.
Yeah, you do look awful fucked.
So same as normal.
Yeah, but worse. You're like all singed and... What's up with your hair now? Kind of like scruffs it.
Not a lot of fashion choices lately, but plenty of adventures to tell you about. These halves actually got acided off by a fucking death beetle, so that was fun. I'll tell you all about it later. Tell me what I need to know and what we need to know. Me and my friends, we all got in.
Yeah. Scree, apparently, was taken off by Bramble and Aglet. Apparently they know him. Your white friends over there passed out, kind of... Is his back supposed to be like that? Duke's just kind of noodled off the bed a little bit, and an aide kind of comes up and slumps him back on.
Just like, it's like moving jello.
And then it looks like your other friend is making tea for all the noble... well...
Well, just make, as long as she doesn't lace it with anything.
Is that a...
Unless we want her to.
For me. Let me think about it.
Let's join in then.
And as you turn to walk, you feel her paw clasp your shoulder and then kind of like force you back down onto the bed. He goes, you need to sit and let the nurses take care of you. I'm going to send your friends over here as well, and we can talk once you're all actually of any use to me. Roger, okay.
Kurt tries one more time to stand up. And I'll just do a disadvantage strength to see if I can push back against that. Because my little sister is giving me orders. Oh, fuck you. Oh, perfect. Natural one. Never mind. That's perfect. So, exactly right.
With the 18, you kind of...
There is like that straight up of like, I'm sorry, you think you're in charge of me? Energy moment where he does try and stand up, and then like I'm sure she just straight up just like shoves him back into the bed. All right, you win this round, but don't you fucking go thinking that I'm going to just listen to you all the time just because you're literally the boss. Oh, fuck.
Would never expect that from you. To listen to anyone, really. Thank you for conceding this once, though.
I'm a very
kind of turns.
I'm a very generous, magnanimous older brother, and you are obviously the leader here. So it would be rude of me to show disrespect. Please let me know when Rory gets back, or if there's any other news.
Without turning back around to you, she just kind of nods. and then takes a deep breath in. And as she breathes out and walks away, you can't help but be reminded of your mother when she would walk to a meeting that she was not excited to go to.
With that, like, she that breathe out, like she just turns and stuff like that. As Crow was speaking, it was just like his hand reached out and as he was saying, "Let me know anything."
Mm-hmm.
Just does like a gentle squeeze, and gives her a bardic inspiration. So just a d6, an emotional bardic inspiration, whatever she's dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much comfort Kerr's presence is actually bringing her in this moment, but he's trying to give her his whatever he's got.
But you see the tenseness relax a little bit with the squeeze. And then the full mask is on by the time she reaches the table. And we're going to do a little time jump here.
Oh, fuck.
Not a big one. You all get taken care of.
It's been 30 years.
It's been 30 years.
Time to roll up some new characters, baby!
Hooray!
I mean, that's how long therapy is going to take for all of us.
Right.
So.
Truly.
You all get taken care of by the nurses. You're given various poultices and potions to get you back up to snuff. Take a long rest.
Oh my God.
Everyone hydrates.
Everyone hydrate.
Hydrate!
Yep. Everyone hydrates. And Bacon, thank you for the hydrate. And you all wake up, let's say, the next morning, to a slightly less busy, or at least less active chamber. You can get rid of all of your levels of exhaustion,
Yeah.
thanks to the various poultices
Oh
and
my god.
potions that were gifted to you. Like, they essentially, those of you who needed it were cared for throughout the night.
A long rest.
You guys back.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Thank
So
you.
all health back, all spell slots back, exhaustion gone. You are all back up to tip top. And you awake and find yourselves in the room that has been bestowed to you. Throughout these routes, it seems as if they've carved out various chambers and bedchambers, mostly large sleeping halls that hold a multitude of people, but you all have been given a private room as special guests of the Mustel family. So, you awake, and you are still in that very dimly lit. The room is about 5 by 6, and it's just pretty much enough rooms for your beds and each of you to have a small trunk to keep your stuff in. And your bodies still ache, but not as bad as when you got here.
Duke is rebandaged in a couple of places. Like, I'm sure as like the caustic stuff happened, some of the scarring on his chest reopened a little bit, mostly superficial, but like he's definitely rewrapped and is keeping it that way just in case he overexerts himself at any point.
All right.
The days of rest that that we've all gotten, basically. Kerr, in his like waking moments and just like stretching his legs, whatever, like looking around, has been just like not trying to be paranoid or like overlooking everywhere, but just like of everyone around, just trying to make sure he knows who's all there, who he recognizes, and seeing if there's anyone else of his bands.
Kind of as you get up and start kind of milling about in this new day.
Not trying to get up close, it's just trying to be like, I need to know if you're here. but I also don't want to see you, but also I need to know that you're here, but also I don't want to see you. It's that fun back and forth. It's great.
Mhm. You catch eye of all except one of the royal children. So of all the royal families, it seems as if all the children have survived, but you have not been able to see
Which one?
you have not seen Caraval yet, the eldest son of the Bourne family, the Wolf family.
Mm-hmm.
The one whose father jumped onto the Raven with your mother. He seems to either, from what you can tell, he did make it, but you have not been able to see him yet. Whether that's because he's always busy, or has currently gone missing, you're not sure.
Or just, yeah.
You do catch sight of all of your band members, well, besides Bren, and you don't see Tither either at first. Kind of as the rest of your friends join you for breakfast this day, you see Pither kind of slink in one of the back entrances, run up to Ian, and then run back out.
It was let's see, I don't know if like Pither even caught sight of Kura, because he was definitely like lurking every time he's like trying to like keep an eye around, be out of sight so much, try not to make himself too obvious. So it's just a lump in his heart, basically, everywhere he looks.
Coming up to your table that you guys are sitting at with like a large tray of not a great array of food, but enough. There's berries and the more hard-tacked. It seems as if they're kind of making do with what they got. And then hot water and various leaves for you to soak in it. So you would recognize Eva, this gray-feathered, wide-eyed pigeon folk who kind of has a ruffle cravat and then a flower-petaled kind of collared down jacket. And she kind of walks up and goes, here you go. Okay, bye. Just
Bye.
away.
Thank you, Aoife.
And so far, it seems as if you're all kind of being left alone this morning.
Is there any, like, as we've been recovering and, like, the small bits of waking moments that we have, like, obviously we're the newcomers, so we're going to get a little bit of the special interest, but, like, is there anything further from anyone?
Make a perception check for me.
Make a gossip check. What? Who's
Or
watching you?
perception or insight. Perception or insight.
This is literally what I do. Mm-hmm. Plus 3 is it 22.
Nice.
22.
22.
You don't. There's no overtly, like, pessimistic or negative energy towards you guys. Like, there's a couple lingering eyes, and you notice it mainly towards Kerr from the other noble family children. But the rest of you are pretty overlooked. And what you get from the looks towards Kerr is more suspicion and judgment, more so than like animosity or hatred of any sort.
Okay.
Hey, Kerr, you look kind of uncomfy. Do you want to borrow Worm's hat?
Amazing.
You'll have to ask Worm nicely. He's not going to give it up easily. But
No, he like what he it's his hat and he's very dashing in it. Thank you, Scree. I got this. This isn't anything too much new. And he finishes
Okay.
whatever very watered down tea he was drinking and just kind of like does reorient himself and like sits up. He kind of had been just like slumped and like that. You three have been like very closely traveling with him, and his like you see this is like a veneer. This is like he is acting up a bit to be like up and looking around. But like there was definitely he's not feeling a sense of purpose at the moment, and he is absolutely feeling a sense of shame, and so he's trying to buck that off and just act tougher now. I'm going to say no on the hat for this time, Scree, but thank you.
yeah, man.
It seems you've been catching up with some of your old friends.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even introduce you guys yet. Come on, where'd they go?
Make a perception check for me.
They might know who I am.
That's a 3. I have no idea where they are.
3. You look around and it doesn't seem as if Aglet or Bramble are there at the moment.
That's okay. We'll run into them later. You guys would love them. They're really cool.
I'm sure. Have any of you got the lay of the land? Like, what is it that have they spoken with either of you about what's going on?
I spoke with Aya a little bit, filtering, just kind of on the getting here and who the fuck we are, because clearly she has no idea about that, which, you know, I'm not going to take personally or anything that you didn't tell your little sister about us, but, you know.
I haven't spoken with my family in, like a whole season, so I am sorry about that. Would have told them all about you all.
You can do that now.
Under the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we take it slow for now. I mean, a lot of us are still coming out of some tough spots, and there's a lot of unknown that we've got here, and I know there's a lot of responsibility on Ian's shoulders, so do what we can to be helpful and not overbearing. It's what we came for.
Yeah, let's go find a way to earn our food.
Kill that bird.
Killed that
Kill
bird.
Kill that fucking bird.
Right. So in
Find
an
your
effort to find a way to earn your food, who would you like to seek out? Or how would you like to set out about doing it?
I mean, Duke had an idea of just not wanting to bother Ian in particular, but finding someone else who looks like they're also delegating like smaller tasks and seeing if there's anything like low level tasks that they need help accomplishing that we might be able to help with.
Like upgrading this tea station, because what the fuck's with that? Ridiculous.
Getting food because it's starting to snow, so Duke is gonna have an easier time hiding and gathering supplies from outside.
Oh, Kerr straight up is going to go walk over to all the other noble children, and has just assumed you guys would follow. So that was going to be Kerr's thing.
Nope. Duke's
Which
not confident enough for that.
Which, Duke, as you are explaining your idea to the group, you see that Kerr has gotten up and is walking towards the main table, where currently there are 4, not including Ian, other noble children. It looks as if Leif, one of the wolf children, the middle child of the wolf children, one of their daughters. Mahun, the middle child of the Irish setter, also known as one of the classically trained as a healer. And where'd he go? The Binturong from before, so Naven. And then that Raven person who you know as Arthur. Which, as you walk up, the Binturong kind of shambles up to you, who stands about as tall as you, but much stockier. And his tail is like a large club almost. And he's about the same age as you. He's one of the more elder of the noble youths. He is known when you did go to class. He was on the fast tracks to becoming one of the Bulwark, one of the leading commanders of the Bulwark. And it seems as if, in the time that you've been gone, he has fully actuated to that role, as he is wearing the large acorn breastplate of the Bulwark and has one of the probably 4 acorn tall tower shields on his back. This walks up and goes, "Well, if it isn't Carl, welcome back."
Good to see you, Stubby.
Large,
like,
cheesy smile.
Smiles back and Kerr does sit down at the table immediately and just pats shoulder with him and sits down and looks around to the rest of the nobles. Can't say you've been keeping yourselves out of trouble, but it's good to see everyone here.
Everyone may be a bit of a stretch. This comes from Lev, the wolf, which she is kind of an amber wolf. Her fur is well kept and pristine. You can see her tact is kind of fitted leather with winged shoulders, and she has a bandolier of daggers down her chest. And she's always made you feel a bit off. When you were seen as the problem child, there were murmurs amongst the other noble children that she could legitimately be evil. But none of her actions had thus
just rumors.
That. Just rumors. Mostly because you know her as very direct and just kind of to the point, which intense. A lot of people didn't. Yeah.
Can't believe they still let walk around with all those knives, Leith.
It's funny what happens when you're actually useful.
Yeah. Sure, you know all about that.
And you see Ian kind of goes, "That's enough, Leith. Not all of us can be as proficient as killing at you, except your younger sister." And you see, as the younger sister's brought up, Leith kind of slumps back with an appropriate the jab seemingly hitting home. Goes,
Is Mara about then?
"Not currently." Leith peeks out and goes, "She's with your brother."
Good to see he knows how to pick a good team to go out then.
Feeling the tension, Mahoon kind of kicks in and goes, "Well, it's good to see you're alive, Kerr. I know Ian has been quite worried."
She always worries over me, but she's definitely gotten things enough on her plate, and I don't need to be another one of them. Look, I'm going to say we're going to jump past whatever apologies I owe each and every one of you and just get to the bottom of it right fucking now. What are we doing to deal with our problem here? The fell beast was not an easy thing to slide past, and I hate any day that it breathes the air above my family's tree. So.
And I kind of leans forward and rolls out a large scroll that seems to have the sections of the tree laid out. And you see various X's through certain sections. He goes, well, currently we've just been trying to gather all the survivors that exist before doing anything.
How many do we have here?
70, 75 as of yesterday.
And Rory left when?
Yesterday morning. He's never supposed to go out for more than 24 hours. So we're going to try not to get too worried about that. Lath peeks up and goes, you could always go and fetch your brother if you wanted. Might as well send people who've already been missing, right? That way if they don't come back, it's like nothing happened.
I thought wolves were better at fetch.
Not Mara.
Laith.
Mahoon picks up and is like, actually, that's a setter's. It was. Never mind. And you see, Lath just bars her teeth, and Ian goes, "Not now, guys. If you guys want to battle it out, do it after or on the dead body of the giant bird, okay?"
Sounds like a plan to me. Just
Lath
catching
just
up
kinda
on a year.
slumps back. Lath does have a good point, though. Not in the useless factor, but we do need people to go search for Rory and see what's happening, and we are stretched thin, and everyone else is already busy.
Where did they go to search?
Up into the main corridor. So the main tree. They were searching the trade district. It was, I believe, seeing if any of the crafters were still alive. We could use a bit more hands than my own to make things happen here. We're running low on food, we're running low on weapons. The caustic nature of the gorse and that damn bird really eats through our resources.
I can't have that.
We got a message from the beavers, talking of your arrival. Thank you for not killing them. I know things are tense, and the husband doesn't always talk the smartest. So I wouldn't have blamed you, really.
No, they're following Ian's orders very well to make sure that people were warned against running headlong into danger.
Good. You can see Ian kind of like looks over the map. Goes, as far as I know, Rory was going here, and she taps towards the blacksmith's wing of the crafts district. Goes,
okay.
Hopefully, some of the craftsmen are alive there, and they were hoping to bring them back. Rory didn't have a big group. It was himself, Mara, and then who was the last one? And then Ethna went with him too. who's one of the rat twins, goes, the adults have kind of sequestered themselves. They were hit hard by whatever that toxic gas that came, so there's not very many of them who are conscious. Arthur is one of the only ones awake and apt to help. He just kind of nods, goes, as always, I will be of counsel, but I don't know what I can do, really. Which, Kerr, you know, Arthur is kind of the last remaining descendant of the original Raven family that was like the original monarchs of the menagerie before they gave up their title to form the kind of confederacy that the menagerie now is.
Right.
So, you know, he's always been a little hesitant to step on toes ever since then.
Yeah. If we're dealing with poisonous miasma, as you say, while we are also dealing with these monsters, I've a member of my troop that's got experience with concoctions, so to speak. If we could maybe put some heads together about either working on antidotes or something we can try and take to forestall the effects of it, just in case we run into more of it ahead. Is anyone best to for Lavender the raccoon to get with someone?
That would probably be me. Mahoon kind of peeks up and goes, I've been trying to study the miasma. Yeah, a little bit. It's sure of material and magic. I can get the magic aspect down. This seems to be based in necrotic for the most part, but there's a material component that I can't quite lay my hands on. If we can figure out what that component is, we may be able to make a salve or maybe a full-blown antidote, but we'd need to get some. We need to get some and actually study it here. I've only been working off of the symptoms of, well, my mom, so. If you can get some of that while you're out, either some of the corrupted wood or getting some of the straight up miasma itself in a container would work wonders. I have shielding spells to keep it contained once it's here, but any glass vial should do. Shouldn't need much.
We'll do that. Sorry to hear about Ahern.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up more time than is necessary. Is there anything else we should know about our enemy right now?
The course are sound attracted. If they hear you, they'll hunt you down, but they're rather dim, so easily tricked and fooled. Fire works best. On them, you can dismember them, but more often than not, they'll keep going. Even taking off the head isn't good enough. Other than that, those have been the main combatants, other than the bird itself, which the bird itself we know nothing of, really. Getting close is pretty impossible. The reason we have any sort of information at all about him is because we gained a feather.
Well, it's not like any of us knew it was going to be easy to follow the legacy of our parents. And I'll talk with my group, and we'll, if we could possibly restock on some basic supplies for weapons or rope, we'll get ready and we'll head out soon.
Thanks, Car. And kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and starts rolling up the scroll. And as you kind of get up to go towards the rest of your crew, Nevin shuffles up behind you and goes, can you keep an eye out for Garvin when you're up there? My granda, he never got back either, and he's frequented time in the blacksmith's group. Bird tearing fire. Don't know why he did. Guess people like the smell of burnt popcorn.
You're not the only granda who's got a daft head on his shoulders. Vern's out there too, it sounds like.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
The two of them played chess often enough together. I wouldn't be surprised if they just found a hole and got distracted in it.
I wouldn't be surprised, no.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Just as like a shoulder clasp.
Thanks. Kind of shuffles around his heavy tail as he walks away.
I think as that entire conversation was happening, the interruption of the concept idea that Duke had with her getting up and walking away, Duke would get up and, to someone who looks like they're delegating smaller tasks, be asking where are you guys looking to get new food supplies? Where are you getting supplies for this, materials for this? So that Duke figures we're going to be headed out. So he's going to do his best to try to bring back as much things that they need as basic components of food and materials as he can. And wants to know where they're finding stores of it.
Gotcha. All right, you find another smaller Irish setter who looks a bit younger, still kind of dressed in that royal garb that you know is all the noble children are kind of wearing. And she turns to you and goes, "Oh, one of Kerr's friends. Hi.
My name is Duke. Just here to help."
Great. Well, what can you do?
Well, I figure because it's Kerr, we're going to be headed out probably to look for a sibling from what I might have heard. But I want to try to help you guys replenish your food and material supplies. Anything that you guys are getting real low on that I can help you get something back for. I just want to know where those deposits or you're finding some of those supplies are at, so I can keep an eye out for them.
Well, we've been getting most of our supplies from scouts from outside the tree, but only about half of them make it back. So we've kind of stopped doing that. So, as far as I know, the kitchens had a reserve in the base of the tree. If you could make it to their storerooms, none of the groups we've sent there have made it. Apparently some thing keeps blocking them. No one's seen it, they just heard it. So if you can go there and vanquish that beastie, that'd be great.
We'll see what we can do for sure.
Great. That would probably be the best, besides just keeping a general eye out. Unless you know how to make food from bark.
Not really my specialty, sorry. I'm better at entertainment.
That's fair.
And I'll just give a curt nod, and unless they have anything else, they'll head back to the group.
They seem to, as you do the nod, they turn and start kind of delegating to more people who are scurrying behind them.
All right, guys, what's the plan?
Okay. So we've got some people who have gone missing, or they should be checking in sometime soon, but they are not supposed to be out for more than 24 hours. So we're a little bit of reconnaissance right now because they have their hands full, and we need to know more about our enemies.
I just talked to someone that also said they're running low on some food supplies, and normally they just send scouts out past the tree to try to get stuff, but half of them aren't making it back, so they stopped doing that. But there's a reserve at the base of the tree that something's blocking their way in there, that they said if we can find a way to get rid of whatever's blocking them and get into there, that's probably the best bet for continued food supply.
Roger that. Kerr's going through the mental map in his mind, as well as the map that he saw that has all the X's out and everything like that. From where we are at, amongst the roots and underneath all the water, all of the grounds, is there a path that heads towards the kitchen and then continues on up and around that we can utilize on our way to the trades district?
From what you know, the main mess hall and kitchens of the city were on the same level as they're in the trades district as well. The trades district is kind of where it's a big open courtyard that then has alcoves off of it that each hold a different craftsman, essentially, and then the large mess hall for communal food, essentially. So you know that there's a path which is, you're guessing the one that Rory takes, to go up and enter into the main trade district, but none that enter the rooms themselves.
Right. Okay. Alright. I have a good guess on... Oh, unless he's more boneheaded than he was before. I know where Rory probably walked through, so we can retrace his steps and go through there and make our way towards the main district.
And from what I'm remembering from when we fought whatever those things are, fire seemed to be the most effective.
Yes, they're called the Gors.
So I'm guessing with rations being fairly limited,
we're gonna have to make do with what we have.
I've really only got enough for about 4 more cocktails.
We can pick stuff up as we're going. That's kind of the objective of this, is to help everyone out and resupply ourselves as well. Find people who might be able to help more than we can in certain aspects, because let's be honest, we don't have trade skills.
No. There's something we should be aware of on our way up, though. A lot of the elders and the main who you see running around in charge are the next generation of leaders, so to speak, our future leaders of the menagerie. A lot of the main elders are sick with poison. There's something that we need to be aware of that on some of the floors. Might be good to have some sort of protection prepared against that, but if we get a chance to bring back a sample of the miasma, we can try and help heal and reverse it for those who are still sick here. So
We can do our best. I got plenty of things. Lavender will start pulling out all these, a couple oddly shaped bottles and things from pockets. I'm like, I got some things we can collect.
Those are perfect. Nice.
We don't have a bag of holding, do we? I know I've got my adventurer's belt, which I can store a decent amount in, but
we never
I'll
got
show you
a
a bag of
proper
holding.
bag.
Got 1 and 2.
No,
These bad boys can hold so many things.
And you got
remember if
so
one of
many
you got a
pockets.
haversack at
So
some
many
point.
pockets.
I actually think
Did we
Lav
get a
has the most
haversack?
pockets.
I swear Lav does. And like it's been like
I might
enough
have the haversack.
for carrying
I think
things.
you guys got a haversack of holding.
I know I
Or
don't
a haversack of a handy haversack.
A handy haversack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a handy haversack.
because
Okay.
that would probably be the best place to store something like that because it's an extra dimensional space, so it's not going to inflict anything on the person carrying it.
Or get
'Cause
crushed
my-
in case we get fallen.
Because my adventurer's belt, I can store things in it, and it doesn't look like I'm storing anything, but it's not in like a pocket of space. It's still in this.
Lav
Plain
also
existence.
has her wrist pocket.
That's
right.
right. That's right. Yeah.
The poisoner's whatever.
The poisoner's ring.
Yeah.
The poisoner's pocket.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, some Molotovs, wild.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Don't give Lav too many ideas.
It's like Fireball. It will inflict damage on anyone in the radius. It doesn't matter if they're friend or foe.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like.
COVID in a bottle.
Oh god.
Okay, so we're looking for Rory and the other two, along with grandparents if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to bring back survivors if we find them, resupplying on supplies and things, and opening up the passageway to the reserves.
Yes.
Anything else?
Getting
Just
samples.
those. And samples.
Samples of the miasma. Yeah, that seems to be everything.
Alright.
Dress warm, just for a fight. Just be quiet.
So, you all venture forth, kitting yourself out. There's not much in the space to help kit you out if you are missing anything, but kitting yourself out the best you can. That's not the music I wanted. How dare you?
Okay.
How much chain is on Lav's dagger?
Let me check.
Because I keep wanting to rebuild the meteor hammer, and I don't want to do it out of rope again because that's why it broke the first time. And if we're using fire, rope will catch on fire. He's looking for any extra chain or something that he can rebuild his meteor hammer. Because fighting at a distance will be more effective than up close for stuff like this.
I think it's 60 feet of chain.
Yeah, so 60 feet of chain, I do believe.
Yeah.
Because we've been using it as like a grappling hook as well.
Yeah.
Because if we could do like...
Make a investigation check for me.
Sure. He just wants to make sure he's got all possible options on him. I'm going to stop rolling that dice. I don't like the numbers it's giving me. Investigation? 11.
At least we're not rolling with disadvantage anymore.
It's true.
You know, we're small blessings.
Yeah.
It takes you a little bit, but and mainly because you're trying to avoid Ian, but eventually like Kerr kind of sees you're searching and just asks Ian for you and returns with chain. So you have a 30-foot length of chain at this point.
And then he'll... The original head of the meteor hammer he had is a little small for the chain, so he's going to like wrap it in cloth that's like laced in something that's flammable but also isn't gonna fully burn out the cloth, so if he needs to, he can light that and use it as a weapon.
A flaming meteor, one might say.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. So you all venture through the root system up towards the inner chamber of the main city of the menagerie. Following the trail, you see there are kind of torches at the first few hundred acorns. But then as you get closer to the exit, those torches start to dwindle into darkness again. entering into the main space of the tree, you see a towering pillar. The tree itself is very open concept with small kind of balconies that divvy it up as it goes up with a central open space in the center, and that kind of leaves it all very airy. On the floor, there's just kind of slightly shifting, diluted panes of color. Which, as you look up, you see that there is an entire wall of stained glass that has now been partially shattered, which, when not being shrouded in shadow and corrupted, would probably cast this main courtyard of the trade district in dancing lights and colors, giving it a airy and happy and jovial feel. And amongst these shifting, dulled grayscale colors is the shuffling steps of groups of gorse that just meander around this bottom section here. Signs, brightly colored, filigreed signs of various shops and homesteads are tilted and cracked. The top of the tree kind of disappearing into a dark black ichor as it trails down like black veins into the base of the tree, which still barely clings on to that warm auburny color of its natural wood coloration. And you kind of peek up and over and look around. There's probably 6, 7 of these roving groups of gorse that peter out to about between 6 and 9 creatures each that just are meandering. Sometimes they like bump into each other and kind of have a spat before continuing on their way, seemingly totally aimless in direction and purpose.
I have an idea. It's not a great one, but I have an idea. I'm just double checking something real fast. Okay. So Kerr has been, this is his home, this is his stomping grounds, this district is something he was running in and out of his entire childhood. He's trying to think of a particular shop that has not an exit out the back of it. It was one of like an older one that was just built in, and one of the older tenants just kind of refused to have it updated to connect to a lot of things out the back way.
Mm-hmm.
So something maybe like a forge or something else, but he's trying to think of one that is large enough for perhaps 1 or 2 of these groups to be, let's say if they all were focusing on one target and running in towards it.
Kind of be lured away.
And where something can be shoved in front of it, in front of the entrance of it.
Okay. Make a history check for me.
Awesome. I have good history, I think. Maybe, possibly. Kurt definitely paid attention in his history classes. Okay, just I have a +5. That was a 1.
1.
No.
Seeing the state of your home, it's almost unrecognizable. And you're kind of just caught off guard. And that's when you notice and see the smithing wing, the alcove where the smiths reside and where supposedly your brother is, or where your brother went to. And kind of looking around for this other option, the somber and just world-shattering visage of your now completely diluted home makes you lock into the possible one source of familiarity in the area. And the three groups of gorse that shamble between you and it.
How far away from there?
About 150 acorns.
That's the area we need to get to. Like, Kerr's like speaking just barely above a whisper. We're all like hunched in close together. I don't like the idea of trying to wander in the middle of all of these monsters. So what I'd like to do is move away and have some of them draw towards me. I can make a very loud noise towards one of the exits of the tree from this district. You all head towards the Smith district, and I'll misty step back around once they've started a good follow on me.
Alright.
In this moment, I'm crossing my fingers that I get a particular one, but it's always a dice roll. Duke is going to use a charge of the barrel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Which is a
So as Kurt saying his plan, you just kind of throw the barrel up in the air, stops in midair, and turns and spins.
Ooh, we haven't gotten this one yet. I know who it is because process of elimination, but it's 6, which is Andoja.
Ah!
The only one that hasn't been revealed yet.
Ooh.
I was hoping to get Jet.
Tars like
Jet's
actually
shadow
it's
stepping
pet
thing
human.
would have been really fucking cool right now.
It would have been so useful, which is what I was hoping for. But really, a lot of their skills could be very helpful in this circumstance. Because like Alexander I get the Aura of Protection,
Yeah.
and a +2 to my AC.
Yeah.
And I get advantage on strength and grapple checks. But no, Andoja, number 6.
Homebrew. My homebrew collection. Oh, my homebrew
Dear
creation.
Andoja, what to say to you? Anyways.
It's really funny because she is a deer folk too.
Of course. Oh my god, really?
Yeah, because the Velvet Clasp, like most of their higher ups, if I'm remembering correctly, are
Like, usually like...
deer folk.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So she was one of those people who wanted to provide some joy and good in a terrible place to live and built a circus
Aw.
that hates the Velvet Clasp. We do everything to piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
All right, so as you throw out the barrel and it stops and billows out, this bright purple and gold mist wraps around you, and you feel a warmth and a slight kind of trill of song fills your ear, and you hear, "You kept me waiting, huh?" As the misty form of Andoja, her proud stance, regal, long, multicolored duster behind her, and just her perfect stance, leans forward, brushes the side of your head, and gives you a wink as you instantly take on the effects of the blink spell.
Amazing.
Ooh.
You gain a +2 bonus to your AC.
Amazing.
And
My
your
AC is
walking
now
s-
20.
And your walking speed is increased by 10.
Fantastic.
You
The
have
monk got
advantage
extra
on
walking
acrobatic. You have advantage on acrobatics checks.
This does a lot.
The barrel.
It's the circus.
She runs a
barrel.
circus.
The
She's our
circus-
manager.
This is essentially a natural 20 of the barrel, essentially.
It is-
Oh,
I mean, it's been how long since I've had this, and I've yet to roll her till now.
the six.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Advantage on acrobatics checks, and you gain a +2 bonus to any con saving throw you make to maintain your concentration on a spell.
Ooh.
Cool.
And
Amazing.
then memories of Indosia's straightforward but encouraging voice. What did I type here?
Oh my gosh, I've been there.
Real.
But encouraging voice enchants yours with the power of the silvery barb spell until the barrel closes. So you can also
Ooh.
cast silvery barbs.
Nice.
Let's
Neat.
fix that. Enchants yours.
Okay.
you
I'm
have it all
reminding
written
myself
down?
what blink does.
It's when you close both of your eyes, but only for a short moment.
Mhm.
When you roll a
Go
d20
fast.
at the end of each of your turns for the duration of the spell, on an 11 or higher, you vanish from the current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane at the start of your next turn when the spell ends. If you are on the ethereal plane, you return to an unoccupied space for your turn that you can see within 10 feet of the space you vanished from.
So basically, it just keeps you from being like targeted by a spell or attacked by enemies. And
While on the
immediately-
ethereal plane, you can see and hear the plane you originated from, which is cast in shades of gray, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. I mean, I can't normally anyway. You can only affect and be affected by creatures on the ethereal plane. Creatures that aren't there can't perceive you or interact with you unless they have the ability to do so. Great. This could be really helpful, actually.
That's honestly kind of maybe a better option. This is great. That's fucking awesome. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Distraction. I can move real fast, real far.
It's a speedy noodle.
I'd rather get you towards our goal first, because I don't want any of you to be at the focus of a horde of gorse. So
Aside from that, which way are the kitchen reserves? We might be
they'll
able to do two things at once.
Orienting. Smithies are there. That means kitchen has to be towards there.
So essentially directly across. So 150 acorns in the opposite direction.
Okay. But a sound is going to pull everything in this area, so realistically, the best chance to hit both would be at the same time.
Split the party.
Split the party.
That's
Do
what I'm
that
thinking.
at the same time.
Alright. I'll head into the Smith's district. Duke, if you
I'll head to the reserves. I think maybe Lav should go with you, and Scree can come with me. That way we've got one stealth, one combat. Per team.
Alright, head to the middle. Okay.
Rah.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Yippee. Let's go.
Alright, Briar's brain. This group's never even heard our names, and then they're never going to forget about us after today.
We've got this.
Darn
We've also-
tootin'.
We've also got the rings in case we need to keep. in
That's right.
contact
We
with
have
each
rings of
other.
silver. How? What's the distance on those?
Yeah, it's like.
I don't remember.
It's
I didn't
not
write
like,
that. I wrote down what my earring does. I didn't write
Yeah.
down what the rings did.
Right,
Well,
it's not like unlimited. It's like a pretty like 200.
It's pretty. It's
like
It's
200.
pretty. It's bigger. I remember it's bigger than the radius I have for message, which is
660.
spells message.
Spells.
Message is 120 feet.
Okay, I think it's like
and
200
the rings
feet,
were
then.
further.
I think it was like 200 or something like that. Like, I don't know. I might be wrong.
No one wrote it down.
Why
No,
would
I
we?
did not. I'm looking through my inventory right now.
There was so much that
It-
happened.
Yeah. We didn't get an actual item for it yet because our new earrings and stuff aren't itemized either, but I
Yeah.
wrote that down because I have 3 spells I can use now. And only one of them I'm limited on how many times I can use it.
Did I not write it down either?
This is the like
Make it-
immovable ring from William, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
We got 2. So the immovable ring is the one that has the special traits, and then we had another one that was, or were they one and the same?
So William only gave us 1 ring, and it
Yeah.
cannot be taken off. Like William
Yeah.
has to like do a special word to like get it taken off and stuff like that.
I thought that was
Which are the ones that have the special traits on
communication.
them?
the communication.
Just the communication.
How did we get the?
What
you
special
sure?
traits ring are you talking about? Because I
Yeah.
don't remember getting any
my
other special
ear
traits.
cuff. My ear cuff. It's called the earring of emphasis. It was that honeycombed pattern.
Oh, that
I
was
have
from
prestidigitated.
Victor.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was from.
Okay. That's
That's what I have notes for.
That was your gift.
Those are the Santa Claus
We
gifts.
got there. We got there.
yeah. The Santa Claus gifts like in Narnia. Those are that's what those ones were.
Okay. Cool.
So
Right, because I put mine on my tail.
yes, and then
And
you.
then I was like, I'm stealing that idea.
Except you did it differently. Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. I'm going to head towards
I know-
the.
Here we go.
I know most of the time those kind of things have like a 500 foot thing in all of the other games I've used where it's things like that, but I know it's different per item, especially if it's a customized item.
And like, not that exactly we need to know that right now because
No.
we're not worrying about communicating.
We're not
with
going to
each
be
other
going
yet,
too terribly far
but that was just a general reminder.
because we can communicate quietly. Just
250 feet of each other.
Okay, cool.
250 feet. I'm gonna write that down right actually
250.
now.
And they grow with you as you level.
All right, so hands in. Briar's Bane. Out.
Raspberry.
Woo. Okay.
Briar's Bane. Bad.
Did you give another person inspiration?
No,
Oh,
it was
you
class.
had fascination.
I actually wanted to do my inspiring leader feat.
Oh.
Ooh.
So
I love that I still haven't taken any feats.
I took too many, so that's my problem. So
Never too many.
never too late. I have it in my notes. Inspiring leader. Just basically the 4 of us have temporary hit points, which is what level are we at now? We're level 6. Plus my charisma. So I 8 points of temporary hit points. Yes.
Oh, cool.
8 points. That's it. That's all I got.
Great. Very useful.
I mean, who knows? We'll find out soon on.
Mhm.
Okay. And then
We wait for
we-
Kerr to do a thing.
okay. So Kerr is going to stealthily climb down the stairs, like move towards like the nearest like exit of the like district from here that is open that he can see, basically. That is either going to be like a direct path from the Forge Smith district and the kitchen, basically. So Kerr's trying to like get eyes on that,
Okay.
or whichever one is closest to me whenever I'm climbing down. So
The thing that your eye is immediately drawn to after kind of readjusting yourself and looking for a place to draw the horde to is directly opposite where the entrance you're in are, and kind of equidistant from those two spots is the main entrance, the grand gateway of the menagerie, which is currently wide open.
Okay.
So this about 50 acorn tall by 30 acorn wide entryway. The gate has been raised. The kind of like portcullis gate is raised and just open to the outdoors with two large oaken doors kind of open behind it. It's kind of like the traditional kind of double door locking system. So the big oak doors and then the portcullis.
Perfect. All right. Doing at least one round of stealth. I'm going to try and just like quietly make my way towards there as much as I can, because it's how far away from me? From where we were at?
150 directly in front of you.
Okay, so using my action and like all of my energies, I'm trying to get as much distance as possible. I have 30 feet of movement per movement. Can I get any additional movement with that, or is that just everything because I'm trying to stealth and be quiet?
I'll say because you're trying to stealth and be quiet, that's as far as you can go 60 feet if you use your action to as well. So it'd be 60 feet, which gets you essentially halfway there.
Okay, so over there.
Make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
Should I have given him bardic inspiration?
You can.
Thank you.
Add a d6.
From like way in the back. Hey, remember to be quiet.
Using the ring. Using the ring.
Remember to be quiet.
All right.
Breathe
That
through your
is-
nose.
God, truly. That is a 16 plus 4, so that is a not natural 20.
Okay.
A quiet 20, if you will.
Cool.
I don't like the sound of all that perception
Well, there's
rolling.
three,
That was...
three or four different groups,
There are-
so I think
there are-
they're
yeah.
matched perception rolls.
There are 3 groups. It's great. Love it. Okay.
You skirt by, tucking behind countertops and behind pillars, kind of like this, decorational pillars, as you skirt around to the center and kind of get to the main central stage of the grand courtyard, which is a little bumped up about half a foot, and you can see the crest of the menagerie, which is essentially, if you know what the Wheel of the Year looks like in like paganism or Wiccanism or whatever, it looks like that. So like a horse tiller, a boat tiller, that in each of the separate panes is a stylized visage of the head of the animal family that holds a position of power, and then the very center is a crest of the Raven family. So you kind of skirt next to that, and you can see where the Raven family crest is. There is just a crack through the center. Roll another stealth check for me.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Years of Curse sneaking out and sneaking back into his family's house. Don't let me down. No. That is a 13 plus 4 is 17. I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration because I don't like those odds. Okay, plus 4. 21.
21. I have 2 d20s. I can roll 2 at a time. You are so very lucky that these people can't see well.
Oh, thank God.
Skirting past, there's a moment where you're walking and there's a small snap as you step on what looks to be a discarded children's toy. And you pause and look up, and the shuffling, shambling mask kind of continues on. and you make it to the other side at the grand opening of the main city of the menagerie.
Alright. Just takes 6 seconds to hold my breath. Breathe. Takes out the collar awl and just kind of like has a good grip of it. And then just like centers himself and like has that quiet moment of the energy right before you step onto a stage. And then walks into like the middle of this big opening, like this big grand entrance. Good timing.
Takes a swig of your hip flask.
Pretty much, yeah, actually. Takes a swig, goes out, and does like a big... It's not... I know I can't do it very well because I am not that kind of like a singer very well, and I don't want to like F up here on screen, but it's just that... And just like screams out and just like starts hitting the owl on the ground like with the club end. Come and get your dinner, boys! And just waits.
All right, make a performance check for me.
Oh god. All
You got it.
The check that the two bards like never actually roll, and one of them has high numbers in.
Having the numbers be in red is always like a fearful thing because every time I look at it, I see the ones first because those stand out against the side of it, and then I'm like, am I about to die? That was a 15 on the dice, and performance is a +8, so that is a 23.
23. So you let out your cry and slam the base of your collar all against kind of the mechanism of the portcullis. And your voice just echoes up and around.
Sorry, it's perfect.
It is perfect. And you're looking at the shambling horde, expecting the response to come from them. But what you hear first is from the very top of the tree, and it feels like the entire bark shakes. Bits of branch and leaves start falling down from the tops where you can no longer see, crushing a few of the hordes down below as that echoing roar settles. Every single set of eyes starts locking onto you, and they start sprinting.
As soon as there's movement, there's that moment of looking to laugh and scream and being like, we gotta go. And stealthily, but as fast as possible, which even because half walking speed is what you do when you're trying to be stealthy, but I've got a lot of other movement that I can use.
Oh no. I know.
Duke is, yeah, I saw it. Duke is going.
Okay.
All right. Which, Duke, you've kind of been blinking in and out of existence. Well, you don't control the blink spell.
I roll a d20, and if it's
D20.
higher than an 11, I disappear from the space.
Right.
Right.
Sporadically, Duke has been kind of boofing in and out as this has been going.
I'm back.
And as you say, go. I roll a d20 for me. Why not?
Just see what happens.
I just disappear. That's a 1.
So you don't disappear.
So you stay,
right?
and
No, I stay in this plane.
yeah. Say go, and you all dash.
Scary.
Are you, so to each of you individually?
Yeah.
Are you going fast or stealthy?
Both.
ADM, what can I get for 2?
You can't put two.
I think.
Or you're going faster stealthy.
Could they have any advantage because of how much of like the dinner bell I'm ringing, please?
Yes, you can roll with advantage.
You don't really have
But
to.
there is
it's
a
just,
very
I am-
large. There's
What if
no.
we already have advantage? on them?
Cool.
So
You get triple advantage.
Then you didn't need the help anyway.
that's true.
I want to go fast,
No.
You want to go fast? Okay.
but
Mhm.
the team is probably going for stealth. So I
I'm doing both.
well,
'Cause you're the monk.
I'm gonna go fast then. I got an 18 on the advantage one.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Plus 7. That's math. 24.
24, 18, 24, and laugh. 22. All right.
Nice.
And I can move 135 feet with the additional 10 from the barrel.
Okay.
He's going.
All right. So,
Fair.
Screen Lav, you dart in one direction, right? Yeah. And Duke, wait, no.
No.
Lav
Duke and
in with
Scree.
Kerr.
Yeah.
Right. Duke and Scree, Lav and Kerr. So, Lav, you dart towards the forge where you know Kerr will meet you. And Duke and Scree, you bolt the other direction. Scree going fast, and Duke going stealthily, but with the boosts from the barrel also going fast. You two are almost to the kitchens when Worm kind of shifts for a moment and makes the back of the scissor ting against one of the counters you walk by, and one of the they roll natural 20. One
Fuck.
singular of the gores kind of and start slowly shambling, and then start sprinting after
We
you
can take
and Duke and Scree.
I
What
could
Lav,
take
you make
all
it
of them
to
down if
the
I wanted
forge.
to.
You kind of hear this and look back and see one scrambling towards them as you tuck behind one of the main counters of the forge, and then look towards Kerr, who has about about 25, 30 gores sprinting towards him.
It's all going according to plan, guys.
It's going great.
Could I light and throw one of my sparkler fireworks to just try to make more confusion? Because there's a lot on Kerr right now.
Let
That
them
was the
chase
point.
me. Just let them chase me.
I
I
know.
know.
There's a plan.
No.
There's a plan.
You wanna
Trust
Alright.
the plan.
He's worried
Kerr-
about Torcrash.
All right.
Do
This
you
is
wanna
not to stop
prepare
you.
in case
This
things
is not
go
to
wrong?
stop you. From
Okay, we'll
what you wanna do.
prepare it.
But Kerr is like whatever with the ring, like just like sending like go 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 go, and just like
Yeah, there's a plan. There's a
As
plan.
he-
So you pull out the sparkler,
Plan.
feeling this dread, and then
Go
in
to
your
the
ear
plan.
hear Kerr go, 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 go! And you kind of just hold it tucked behind the forge counter where you're supposed to be, as Scree and Duke, you're sprinting, and the gorse is kind of coming at an angle towards you. How do you wish to intervene or intercept?
Unless Scree, you have something you want to start with.
I was just gonna keep running and have my sword ready.
Duke is going to light the end of the meteor hammer, and when it gets in distance within that 30 feet, is going to swing it.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Don't screw me. Okay. And I do not have proficiency in this yet.
almost.
We're getting there. I just need to have a training montage.
Which you will
Plus
after this
3.
moment.
Another one.
21.
Not a natural
21,
20.
That hits. I was going to look up its AC, but that definitely hits. It does not have that high of AC.
Trying to remember.
I will roll for damage, and I will find...
Ooh, and it's on
Which
fire.
is- Yes. So I get a d6 for bludgeoning for the actual thing. How much for fire?
Roll for fire.
Fire is typically a d6.
Okay, great.
2d6.
Okay, plus. Okay, plus. I think it's 3. So it's 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire.
Awesome.
What do you mean you can't find it? D&D Beyond get rid of it? How dare
What
they?
do you mean?
Get rid of what?
The monster sheet
Oh
for
no.
my apathy.
Yeah, I don't actually
no.
have, like, I've been, the dude that I watch Instagram videos for, like, training with meteor hammers, he built a thing for meteor hammers, and I just need to transpose that onto D&D Beyond so I can use it.
Mhm.
Because I'm just using a screenshot
That's good enough, right?
for now.
For sure.
It's fine. Here it is. I found it. How much damage did you say you did?
7 points of bludgeoning, 5 points of fire.
Plus 5. And the 5's doubled. So, 17 total. Okie doke.
Oh shit.
You hit it.
They're vulnerable to fire.
Fuck yes.
Vulnerable to fire. So, you launch out and completely eviscerate its shoulder joint. So one of them just, as it still shambles towards you and the fire starts to spread.
Still moving.
Still moving. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom.
Everyone now, actually. You're all within range now.
Will do.
Wisdom saving throw?
But
I need new dice.
Great.
Yeah, dude, you get a plus
Yeah, I get a
3.
+2 from
Oh
Screen.
yeah, you do.
Which, I need a new set of dice.
Oh god.
Because I don't like how my dice are rolling.
I am so full of wisdom. How much wisdom do I have with a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom.
I'm gonna use a luck point because I don't like that 10. That was a 10 flat, and I don't like that 10, and I don't want to use that dice again. We're gonna try something else.
I'm getting a new set out because this aren't going great.
The dice said fuck you and gave me an 11 that time, so that's a flat 11.
That's a 9.
9.
You're
Did you
right.
add the +2 for
Yes,
being
I rolled a
you
5, then
+2.
+2 for wisdom, and +2 for the protection. Is a
I
9.
don't roll above 20 a lot, but I got a 25.
Hell
for you?
yeah, you did.
Nice.
I'm so
And then
wise.
Lav got a 21.
Perfect. Oh, goodly. It's okay. People are just home and it's alright. It's a poof. So.
Great.
Scree, you feel this wave of apathy just overtake you, and you kind of hunker down and shake it off. You are now immune to its effects for 24 hours.
Ah.
However,
Rad.
Kerr and Duke,
Mm-hmm.
as you're wailing and getting ready to pluck the strings on your guitar, you feel a hesitancy. And like looking up at the rest at your home, almost feel a feeling of what's the point as you take a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
And Duke, as you're reeling back in, excuse me, as you are reeling back in and preparing to keep charging forward, in your mind flashes an image of a white bird hair with bleeding red eyes, and just the echo of, if he doesn't want to come back. And you take a level of exhaustion as well.
Sitara, you sick son of a bitch. How dare you use our characters' fears and backstories against us?
It's okay. It's just for ability checks. It's not attack rolls.
Yeah.
And you can still move.
And I can still move.
All right. Lava's also fine. As the creature is going to keep charging towards you. It is now within range of... You know what? It's also, as it's charging towards you, going to let out a despairing wail. I need Duke and Scree to make Constitution saving throws. Lav with your 21, you succeeded. So you feel kind of a wave of just overwhelming anxiety wash over you before you shake it off, and now you are immune to the aura of these creatures for 24 hours.
I got a 16 for the con save.
16. That's a success.
And I had advantage, right? Because of
Did
the
you?
barrel?
That's just for Constitution saving throws for maintaining a
concentration.
spell.
Got it.
Yeah.
Plus the 2 from Scree is 18.
You
Numbers.
both succeed. So, on a successful save... Oh. On a success, it says nothing happens. So, nothing happens. Though it's wailed, and you cover your ears and keep charging forward as you now kind of meet it in melee range. So, as that happens, we go back to Kerr, feeling that wave of exhaustion hits you, and the charging horde is now about 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
50 acorns away from you.
Okay. Kerr is going to try and time this just right, because from the main entrance of it, you mentioned something about like a portcullis for like this grand entrance or something like that's like a... Okay. So what Kerr would like to do is run 30 feet into like the main entrance, like out towards the way, and then is going to
Past the portcullis.
No, we're going to do movement and action. So with my action, I'd like to keep running if it's possible, just to continue getting distance and get into like the main entrance as much as possible. Still just like hitting, making noise, running.
Okay. So you see them charge towards you, you turn and start booking it out the door, which with your 60 feet of movement, you can go through and past the main portal. And as you enter out and are kind of up above the main area of the crater, you can just see the roving masses around you, or roving masses down on the crater floor below you. And then even on the brim of the crater and the tree line, you can see just almost as if the shadows themselves are alive. And the arcing form of the corvid circling around and towards you, making a wide arc, just crying out this gaseous plume of smoke, ichor, you can't quite tell, just billowing from its beak as it turns and starts making a dive towards you, about 300 acorns out. But you got its attention as well, as behind you the horde charges behind you, and you reach the end of that 60 feet on this precipice.
Okay. So how quickly did it seem like they were getting to catch up to me? Like, are they exceptionally fast, or do they seem to have like whatever they retained of their former life is what their speed is?
It looks like they can move fast in bursts, but it takes all of their energy to do so. When they're moving normally, they can't keep up with you.
Okay, then.
So like they started 50 feet. You started your turn with them 50 feet away from you. You ran 60 feet, so now they're 110. With their next move, they'd be able to get 30 feet closer to you.
Okay. I am going to wait then for them to get closer to me. And I can't like hold a bonus action, right?
Nope.
No. So that's my action, that's my movement.
Right.
And I am just waiting for whatever comes at me next. So
You stand there about 40 feet past the main entryway in the open air. Gargantuan corvid dive bombing you from one side. Mass of a horde of gorse charging at you from another. Lav, you've lost sight of Kerr as you see the gorse just start billowing through the entryway. Scream, Duke. We come back to you. The creature is still in front of you, now in melee range of you and between you and the kitchens where you're trying to get to.
Okay, he's between us.
I'll probably go and sweep the legs with my scissored and then keep running, risking an attack of opportunity from it.
All right, make your attack.
All right. Where's my scissored?
Where'd it go? Oh, I left it back in the cave!
Ah,
In-
man. You didn't
in-
tell me.
In the effort to attempt to help in the same way, while Scree goes for the legs, coming at the opposite direction, he's going to swing the chain at the head.
All right, make your attack.
This thing is going
Fuck up.
down.
Better be yelling timber.
A 15, and I can't find what the plus is to hit.
Proficiency
15 is
plus something. Mine was
Yeah,
a
that's
19.
something that I can't find.
Yeah.
Yours is a +7.
No,
Oh,
nice.
okay. Then very much.
Yeah.
So
Very much
19.
hits.
Very much a hit.
And mine is still on fire.
Awesome. So you both hit. Roll for damage.
We set fire to the gorse. Watch it burn. Cause
7.
gorse.
I got 12.
7 points of bludgeoning, 6 points of fire, which would be 12 points of fire.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you, Scree?
So 19 total.
I got 12.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. So, Scree, you sweep for the legs, and as you go, expecting just to sweep them out, you bisect at the waist. And then as you kind of tuck to keep bolting forward to try to avoid any lashback, the top half of the gorse is just batted away, lit aflame by Duke's meteor hammer, and you both charge forward and reach your destination. Kind of go charging through the ajar, kind of off its hinge door of the kitchen as you enter in. Bring us back to Kerr. They shamble closer. The bird behind you going fast. What was once 300 is now 150 feet away from you. What do you wish to do? From where you are, it seems as if the corvid and the creatures will both impact you in one turn's time.
Okay. Kerr is going to literally hold his place until the very last possible moment. So is going to wait until both of these enemies enter into my area, and it is going to bonus action Misty Step back towards the entrance, which is only 30 feet of distance.
Mm-hmm.
So Kerr is just desperately hoping that that's enough to be as behind the horde as possible, or the mass of it, so to speak.
Okay.
So Kerr is just trying to hold his nerve.
The creatures, to get to you in one turn, will have to use both of them, will have to use their movement and action to get to you. So the horde shambles forward, action, movement. They are now 5 feet away from you. Within distance, you see them start clawing towards you, and behind them you can feel... Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That
As from behind you, you feel this heat. Not heat like from a fire or from the sun, but heat from decay,
Rot.
from something decomposing, from rot, just engulf you. This wet, damp heat just circle around you.
Is that with advantage or is that with a disadvantage because of my exhaustion or?
No, I don't believe so. Actually,
I'm just double checking. I'm panicked. I'm gonna like roll without.
No, it's only
doing
on ability checks.
oh no, yeah. Yeah, with manipulate checks, yeah.
Was a Constitution saving throw or?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an 18 for 24.
A 24 succeeds. You breathe in and your breath catches, and you feel your throat burn and your lungs get heavy and almost seem to solidify before you grasp on to the neck of the guitar, a recreation of the gift from your grandfather bestowed upon you from the Box Lord, and a little swirl of that deep purple mist swirls around your hand, the gleam and shimmer, the threads of bronze wrapped around. Your lungs release, your eyes open, and you weave between all of the shambling, clawing hands of the gorse and appear on the other side, directly in the doorway. You still have your movement, and you know that apparatus is about 20 feet around the corner to close the portcullis.
Okay, so booking it back inside, back towards the wherever the switch for the portcullis is next.
Right. You charge around, see the large crank mechanism of the portcullis, and just pull down the lock and crushing the gorse that are behind you, and you hear as the impact feathers burst through, and you hear a loud crack and the bending metal. As you turn and look, it seems as if the corvid's beak has been... There's a large crack and a chunk is missing now. Its wings are kind of mangled in as its own gorse are kind of clawing at it and tearing it asunder. As you turn and book it towards Lav.
Let's go.
Where we'll end today's session.
While running.
I love that there's part of me that's like, on the way back when we're returning, maybe we could try to grab the piece of the beak and bring it back with us.
Maybe. Oh,
That would be a rad shield.
Yeah, Jesus. Or just
But also,
with my
more
asthma.
information on the corvid.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
too.
Fuck.
Wild.
Good job, guys.
We did it.
We did it. We're only about a third of the way there.
We're halfway there.
Not even though.
Not even halfway there. Jeez.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Hey, you made it through the bottom bit without dying.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do love how it's like a special treat for you this adventure to make us at least one half of the party be exhausted at all times. It's nice.
Always.
You know?
Just
it's like a little
always.
treat.
Just
I
the way
figured
the
I
cookie
figured it
crumbled.
was gonna be a reoccurring thing where some of us are just gonna be exhausted always. And I think
God.
it's
Yeah.
so thematically fitting that Duke is one of those people.
It's great. It's cool. Also,
Permanently exhausted.
Because right now, the two people that are exhausted are the two people that have died on screen.
like died. So it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's cool. It's fun.
We love.
Well, it's also that you can, if you succeed, you're immune to it for 24
Immune to
hours.
it for 24
Yeah.
hours, which is great.
So now Scree and Lav are both
Are
good for the next 24
yeah.
hours.
You're chilling. We're not.
Okay.
Wild.
Well, that was an excellent adventure. Thank you so much so far, GM. Oh my god.
Gotta love it.
Excellent sound effects. Creepy
Yes.
every single time.
Nice. We're getting me.
Good soup.
It's so spooky. So good. It's
Got
so
to meet
spooky.
some old faces. Got to have a couple reunions. Got to see some more spooky stuff. Got some more lore. It's all good.
Yeah.
We love.
We love. I am kind of rounding back around. Oh, we lost the screen. We'll get a screen back in maybe 2
Oh,
seconds.
no.
Rounding back around to our announcements at the top of the game. Our friends for the cause will be playing in 2 days' time on the 28th. For the cause, they'll be playing for the Queen of the Damned. So it's gonna be super fun. Go join in and watch them do some really cool stuff. All of their focus is to helping people and charities, donations. It all goes to help somebody. So thank you so much for that. Remember, stay tuned for socials. And
if you want to watch more TTRPGs later today at like 4 or 5 p.m., so in a handful of hours from now, keep your eyes on the Tabletop Misfits channel. They will be going live with a pre-recorded session of Night of the Worm, where I play a vampire.
Hell yeah!
And
You
catch
get to see
us.
my insane.
Oh yeah, get to see the insanity.
The insane.
You catch us again in 2 weeks' time.
weeks.
We're gonna raid into these folks called Goodberry Cafe. They're having a Court of Trust and Reimbursements fundraiser, and they're playing Arkham Fire Call of Cthulhu scenario. So more spooky stuff. So we're gonna raid into them. Thank you all so much for joining us. Take care of yourselves. Go be nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna click start raid so I can start countdown. And yeah, go be nice. Go take care of yourselves. Thank you all so much for joining. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. And most importantly, as always, go touch the moss.
Happy Halloween. Go touch moss. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.